so this is perfect.
Yes. All right. So, without further ado, we are going to talk about the Halloween series tonight. We are going to rank all 13 films. I have a tier list here. So, if it's top shelf, it goes under masterpiece, damn good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we got mid, then we got fuck off Wade,
That's right.
and then we got trash.
Okay.
Absolute trash.
I love those categories.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Fuck
trying to
off,
think.
Wade.
I spent way too long staring at that. Like, oh, do I make each one a quote? Do I can change
You did
it.
perfect.
You did
Yes.
great. When Derek did ours, I was like
If
in awe of the titles of his rankings.
if resurrection ain't trash, the ranking don't count. That's
Well, we're
very
gonna see.
valid.
That is very valid.
Yeah.
I have
so-
a picture of my letterbox list and it's color coded. So I'm ready.
So without further ado, let's go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna do these. We're gonna go from the very end to the beginning.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
You got to do a ranking somehow, so why not?
We're doing ass to mouth. Okay. Got it.
All
So
right.
in gay culture, that means
Knock it off.
Hey, you know what? We should watch. We should watch that really quick.
Do you like this top? So gay. Really? Yeah, it's totally gay.
You know, you really shouldn't say that.
Say what?
Well, say that something's gay when you mean it's bad. It's insulting. What if every time something was bad, everybody said, oh, that's so girl wearing a skirt as a top?
Oh, you are.
Those are cute jeans, though. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Knock it off, guys.
I loved her bump it in that.
yeah, that was great.
That's so early 2000s. I miss it.
That was very
Her
it was
bump it?
Simpler times.
The little thing in her head, the hair.
Oh,
Her little bump it. You don't remember the
Yeah.
bump it? That was like a infomercial at certain
oh
point in
yeah,
life.
it was
You
like
It,
keep
like-
it on top and you comb your hair over it. Yeah.
And like turned
Right.
it into
Height.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
James, you could use one of those.
I have one now.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell. I fucking bump it.
Knock it off.
So gay. Really?
I love that
it's
Hillary
totally
just
gay.
keeps playing.
no, it's
Totally
it's,
gay.
it's a clip. So I wanted to make one of the tiers so gay, but you know,
You could have. You
Well, the
could
thing
have.
is, when I watched that now, I was like, yeah, so gay. Like, I feel like it means something different now. So I was like,
I
yeah,
know.
I guess they didn't like those tops.
I mean, I feel like the gays should reclaim gay.
We have.
We have.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. We reclaimed the F word
good
too.
for you.
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
can't say it.
Okay, yeah, I try not to, unless you're like driving a Cybertruck or something. Then it's like
Yeah.
open
Yeah, yeah,
season.
That's open season.
Say it right now, Phil. Let's see what happens.
No.
Don't get her canceled. No.
James
no.
went in slow mo. No.
No.
Knock it
Half
off.
the chat just goes.
All right.
Get up.
Oh, did you guys know that Wanda Sykes did a "Don't Say Gay" commercial around the same time?
No.
This was like part
no.
of the same campaign.
Oh.
There was
I
more
want-
than one of those? Okay.
Yeah, I did sample like.
Check out this chef, right?
Wait,
You say that's so gay. Do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Knock it off. I love that hers is just so mean. Like, not mean, but they should have just had her like a beat her. Shut the fuck up and just beep her out. And Hillary's like, but cute shoes though.
Yeah.
hey, what's up, John?
It's John
Okay.
Proctor.
It's
Hey,
John
what up?
Proctor.
All right, guys, Halloween ends. Let's get into it. Knock it off. Let's go. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I don't think I have like really got your opinions on this trilogy. I have an idea where you guys sit on this, but Halloween ends. What are your thoughts on this movie? Cuz boy, I got some.
Oh, bitch, it was offensive. That's where I'm at with it. It was offensive.
When I saw this in theaters, I was like not okay.
I was not okay.
I couldn't believe that I was seeing what I was seeing.
That's how I felt. I actually went to go see it with my mom. And I turned to her, I'm like, what is this? Like, I don't know where this is going. I hate that movie, Phil. I really do. I hate that movie.
Now, usually, even in like the worst of the franchise, there's something positive to say. With this one, I guess the acting is fine. I like Rohan Campbell. I know a lot of people give him grief over this role as Corey Cunningham, but he did his job well. He didn't write the movie.
No, I don't fault him or any of the actors. It's just I did not like the story at all. I don't want to watch a Halloween movie with Michael Myers and there be no Michael Myers. They definitely put a Friday the 13th Part 5 with this one, but
somehow
not in a good
insulting.
way.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the acting for the most part. And I think I enjoyed the first, like, almost half. And I was like, maybe we're getting the movie I wanted Kills to be, which was like, people are going about their business. Someone is like, I think Michael's coming back. Michael shows up. Like, that's kind of the basic premise of most of the good sequels, or almost every sequel, without being like artsy fartsy, trying to say 15 different things. And you can have a message in your movie, but the message shouldn't be 90% of the movie. And then the Michael Myers, like Derek was saying, is 10%. Like, it's a Michael Myers. It's not like a Halloween 3 where you're like, he's totally gone. I'm fine with that. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's a Michael Myers movie that barely has Michael Myers. And it's really fucking weird to me, but they had me fooled until the infamous, sewer scene.
Yeah.
Where I choked and died and came back to life and then died again.
That's where they absolutely lost me too.
And I wish I had stayed dead, because I originally I had this in not the bottom, not trash. I had it as fuck off Wade, because I liked the beginning and because the acting is good and, beautiful gowns, wonderful gowns. Like, it looks aesthetically pleasing, but I never want to watch it again. And so I can't say it's not trash if I never want to watch it again, if it doesn't like exist to me.
I will revisit it I've been meaning to, like, I don't think it's going to change my reaction to it at all. If I'm trying to think of some positives, there are some good death scenes, but they're done by Corey Cunningham. Yeah. Like the blowtorch to the face. But one thing you can't do with these movies is make Michael Myers a joke. It's like we just saw Corey Cunningham get beat up by some kids in a parking lot, and now he's
band nerds.
Grab ass.
Band nerds beat him up. Yeah.
In the sewer, and he snatches his mask, and it's like, you can't do this. What are you doing?
There's one other movie in this ranking that completely makes an ass out of Michael Myers, and that movie is also in the trash category. I think that's another thing that subconsciously I was like, you don't exist, because like, this is not a franchise that insults the antagonist. Like, I can look at like a silly, ridiculous, over the top, like Jason movie, and I can have a great time, but that's not this franchise. And so it hits, I don't know, it hits me like, it's more insulting. Like, it hits my heart more when they treat Michael Myers this way. But I mean, but also, like Derek was saying, it's just a poorly written and directed movie. Like, it's like the first draft. They were like, oh, cool. If we did like we took parts of part like 3, part 6, like a little bit part 5, like let's take we're going to take parts of all the movies that we say don't exist, that we don't acknowledge, and we're going to throw it like in a blender. And they were like, yep, cool, that's the script. And then they were like, wait, no, I wasn't done writing yet. And they're like, no, just film that. Like that is what Halloween Ends is. And I've said this a million times, and I'm so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but we didn't need kills and ends. If kills existed, but the last 15 minutes of ends was just attached to kills, I would maybe not hate kills as much. We haven't gotten to kills yet, but like,
yeah,
it just is like, it just doesn't, it's like a movie that doesn't need to exist.
yeah. Well, the whole Corey Cunningham angle, had that been a seed that was planted in 2018 Halloween, like, oh yeah, Corey Cunningham, and we see his progression over kills and this, I would kind of respect them for following through with that arc, but you can't introduce, like, who the fuck is this guy? Oh, now who is this guy wrestling Michael Myers in a sewer? Like, it doesn't work.
No.
I would be okay if the end of the movie happened at the very beginning. Because at the end of Kills, Laurie Strode is walking out of the hospital like, I'm ready to whoop some ass. And then you have the big fight scene, and then you crowd surf Michael into a meat grinder. He dies. Corey immediately wakes up, puts on the mask. He's the new Michael Myers. And that's the whole movie. I would be like, not sure how I feel about this. This is a big swing.
But maybe it eats.
It maybe works.
Because the Corey story is a great story to happen after Michael's gone.
Yeah.
That could have been the spinoff if they wanted to do Halloween. I like your idea. It sounds like the most plausible, what they should have done. But if they were going to do this trilogy and then be like, he's dead, he's definitively dead. Like, what do we do next? The next movie should be Corey. But I think it goes out saying that I put it as trash.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you, Derek? Do you have any?
It's
objections?
trash. It's trash. No, that's trash.
And look, I see a lot of people say, I like Halloween Ends. And hey, to each their own. But man, it just did not work for me on so many levels. Even Michael is a joke in this movie. Even the score isn't memorable. Like, I can't even say like, well, the movie sucked, but the score was, I don't know. I can't think of it. Laurie Strode was annoying as shit in this movie, talking about evil. It's like, oh my god!
Talk about
show
like,
grief your tits, Show
grief your fucking tits.
Yeah.
Like shit. Like talk about like a total like. Let's have I think what also makes it worse is we just had to go through the 2018 movie where we have erased every sequel, and Laurie Strode is like a recluse who abandoned her daughter and has no connection to her family. And then Michael shows up. So it's supposed to be like the H2O, but if she's not put together, she's a total mess. We already have to like accept that. Kills is a mess of a movie to me, but it also it takes the mistakes of the original part 2 and then doubles down. Let's have Laurie in a hospital the whole time, which is the biggest mistake that everyone involved in the second movie said, why did we do that? So this one was like, let's do that again. But you know what we're going to do? We're also going to have her and Michael never interact. So now we had to just deal with that. So we're kind of just sitting here being like, we want the battle with her and Michael. And then they make us wait through the whole. So like, it just kind of was like, insult to insult to insult on top of injury. And so by the time we got to the end, I was like, I just don't fucking care. Like that fight was so cool. I don't care.
I thought the fight in Ends was very anticlimactic. It was
I
like,
thought
that's
so too.
It.
Well, because he's not dead, and they like put him on the thing and bring him to the like. It was a cool fight, but the build up to it, I had lost interest an hour prior.
I thought the very ending was corny with them like crowd surfing them to
that was
the
so
grinder. It was so corny. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna say a message.
Strapped to the hood of a Ford Taurus or whatever.
You can't legitimize or they can't legitimize. You can't. Logic be damned. But it's similar to and I love Halloween 5, but it's similar to like showing Michael in the jail cell, where it's like that's a little weird. Like I still love it, but it's a little like it changes your perception. And that movie very much like stepped on the perception and crushed it and flipped it and like rotated it and then like fist like it was just too much. and I don't want to talk about Halloween anymore.
All right. Well, Halloween Ends, we all agree is trash.
You started with that bullshit.
So, hey, we're going to work our way to the front, ass to mouth. So that takes...
She's learning. She's learning.
Knock it off.
All right. So
Hillary's always there.
All right. So Halloween Kills. That moves us right along to Halloween Kills. I got to say, so I rewatched this last year, and the first 20 or so minutes, I was like, I like this. I like all the flashback stuff. I think it works. I love the set design, the lighting, the 78 Michael mask. The actor who portrayed him, Aaron Armstrong, I think. Mm-hmm. Like that scene of him choking out the cop and walking down the stairs. I was like, that's Michael right there. They got that right. That's fucking perfect. Those shots of him walking through the back alley just scream Halloween 2. But then the Evil Dies Tonight shit starts, and it's just like, pew.
Talk about corny. Yeah.
Talk about pretentious. The whole movie to me is just pretentious as fuck. It's so full of itself. It thinks it's doing a thing for the entire 2-hour duration. It thinks it's so freaking cool and the whole time. And it reeks of that to me. And it makes me hate it so much.
Yeah.
Flames. But I do love I have a lot of issues, and I keep trying to not talk because I have too much to say about most of these terrible movies. In this trilogy, I mean. But the flashback scene is fantastic. I just think it goes back to the writing and the structure of when that needed to happen. And, you know, maybe we shouldn't have gotten the entire flashback up front. It should have been something that was revealed more to us later, because the more that they revealed to us later, I'm pretty sure, is like a part we didn't need to see or didn't need to happen. They like, Hawkins, I think is the sheriff's name. Yeah. He, the younger version of him does 2 fucked up things in the flashback, and they only needed to acknowledge one of them. So like they added a second thing that he did for no reason. Like it doesn't add to the story. So the first thing is he accidentally kills his, spoiler alert for all these movies, he accidentally like shoots his partner while trying to kill Michael. Mm-hmm. And the second thing is that he stops Loomis from killing Michael when Loomis wants to kill Michael. You just needed to have one of those happen. And so when they show one in the beginning and they show a second one happening later, I'm like, well, I don't know why you're giving me this other thing that he regrets. You could have just given me one, and why don't you drop it on me in a way that's interesting? So it's like a cool idea that, again, no one like vetted. No one said, let's like really go through and make this make sense. They just were like, yeah, man, that sounds like so cool, and just hit record.
Yeah, that's kind of like the least of my, yeah, valid points, but.
Oh, that's just the first couple minutes to me. Because this movie is just fucking, but I want you guys to talk about it first.
Okay, so the look of Michael, I think over this entire trilogy, he's never looked better. I love the mask in this movie. He looks fucking evil as shit, like the burned face.
I love the poster with the fire too.
Yeah, there are things I like about this movie as a whole. Man, the Evil Dies Tonight shit really does ruin it. And the whole that side story of they think that escaped patient is Michael, and then they chase him to the roof. It's like, what is
useless?
Yeah,
it's a very heartfelt moment when Karen like tries to help him, realizing, oh my God, this mob mentality has gotten too out of control. But the mob mentality was pushed on us in such a weird way that made it cringe, instead of us organically feeling like they're putting themselves in the whole movie is everyone putting themselves in danger by making really stupid, dumb decisions. And so it's like filled with just like unlikable people doing unlikable, uninteresting things. But I will say, because I'm not going to shit on this movie more than I would shit on Ends, because that is not fair.
No.
It has better chase sequences, better design, better kills. It's called kills. It's got great kills. So as a whole, Phil and I like saying as a whole, it doesn't, I can't, like, I haven't tried to revisit it in a while, but as a whole, I do not enjoy it. But there are chunks of this movie that are actually great in an incohesive bad movie, which is also maybe why I hate it more. Like, you were so close and you dropped the ball so hard. The killing of the firefighters, that is so cool. That whole like scene where he freaking comes out and
I forgot about all that.
Like, that's the thing, is I forget how great the great parts are because of how awful the awful parts are. But I want Derek to talk about it.
and before you do, I will say a good point. There is a 30 to 40 minute edit of this movie somewhere that is a good movie. And that's about it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Derek, what do you think about Kills?
I think it's better than Ends. I agree that the bad probably outweighs the good, but I feel like some of the good stuff is really good. Like James mentioned, the firefighters getting completely massacred. And I remember there was a big backlash about that scene, you know, that, oh my God, that's so disrespectful to first responders. It's like, okay, shut the fuck up. It's a movie.
But they actually used real first responders, I think. I think they used
Did they?
Yeah, I feel like that is what we were hearing about it at the time. So it was like, maybe
Wilmington Fire Department. That's
cool.
Maybe.
Like yeah.
So I felt like the Michael in this, I like the mask as well, Phil, but I also felt like he was really mean in this one. And there's a particular scene,
Cameron's
the what?
Cameron's death in the stairwell.
Cameron's death.
I love that scene.
That was cool.
Oh, I know.
I liked. Well, the scene of when he breaks into the house of like the grounds taker for the cemetery, and like stabs her husband just repeatedly, and like you see him kind of in the background, and he's just grabbing one knife from like the set, like, and then stabbing, and then going back,
that part.
grabbing,
Love it,
stabbing, and that poor lady gets the LED light shoved in her throat, and you think she's dead. It was just kind of brutal. I thought he was just exceptionally mean. Kyle Richards, her scenes were actually kind of fun for me. I like seeing a return of Lindsay Wallace, and her being kind of a badass.
She just kind of disappears from the movie, though.
Yeah,
underutilized.
And
it's
I
weird.
realized, in her chase scene when they're in that park, I think it's the only time that Michael just gives up, I guess, because he's like on the bridge looking for her, and
he couldn't find her. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
There is more to that scene. I know that they.
There has to be, because you see her just kind of hiding underneath the tree.
I've sat under that exact tree.
You have?
Yeah,
you sat where Kyle sat.
Yeah, it's a park in Wilmington, like that whole bridge and all of that. Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, so that's the last you see of Kyle until later. She shows up in a wheelchair, covered in mud and completely bloody. It's like, how did we get from you just kind of hiding behind the tree to looking like this? So there's clearly something missing there.
In the deleted scene, I'm pretty sure, because I'm stupid with behind the scenes, even if I hate the
movie. Does she just like go in the water or something? And
she goes in the water.
hide?
He basically walks by and she lowers herself into that like creek.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't see her and whatever. And I'm not sure if we see him leave or if we don't know if she whatever. But then when Tommy finds her and she's covered in like dirt and mud, it makes sense that she like was submerged.
Yeah.
But even still, even if they kept it in, we never see her again. And I'm like, you took the best part of the movie and you freaking put her in the hospital too. Look what the fuck.
Yeah, I like that they made her a fighter. I thought that was really cool. I'm actually kind of confused as to why they waited so long to bring her back. I wonder if they've ever asked her before to kind of reprise that role, or if this was really the first time.
You know what I heard today, and literally today, and I don't know if this is true, is that the original version of Curse of Michael Myers was supposed to include Kyle Richards, or at least her character. Lindsay was supposed to be like, there's a plethora of characters that were supposed to return in Daniel Farron's original script, or one of his original pitches, that through different like rewritings and reiterations and casting and Daniel Harris not jumping out, like, like I'm sure budgetary reasons and this and that, whatever. The Kyle Richards character was basically morphed into what we got as Beth. Like, that wasn't supposed to be a new character. It was supposed to be a returning character. And they were like, well, let's just take some of her stuff and combine it and add this other girl and blah, blah, blah. And now she's like, with her little whatever's out,
her little mosquito bites.
Little mosquito bites.
Hey,
I don't know if it's true, though.
Do you guys remember many years ago when a picture leaked from the set and it was like, oh my God, there's going to be a flashback scene. Like, here's the 78 mask. And
of Kills?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Do you know who leaked that photo?
Was it you?
It was Phil.
Phil,
No.
how'd that happen?
What?
Tell us.
I was at home one night and an old friend of mine from college, she texted me. She's like, because she knew I was into horror movies. She's like, do you still, I know you love Halloween. They're filming it like from my front porch. Like, she could see everything. And she just sent me all these pictures. And I was like a year into the podcast or something. I was excited. I shared it like, oh my God, this is so cool. It blew up. And fucking Ryan Turek from Blumhouse messaged me saying like, hey, you're making my job like really hard. And I was like, oh my God. And
He's actually talking to me.
And people were threatening my friend. Like, somebody went up to her house and was like, you could get sued or blah, blah, blah. No, they can't. Because
We're taking a picture of across the street from her house.
Yeah, it was
I
from
doubt
her
that.
house. She didn't like sign anything, but they were like kind of trying to bully her. Like, don't take any more pictures. I did feel bad, but yeah.
Good for you for breaking it, though. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, you're a horror journalist. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's exactly what
this
you're
was
supposed to do.
such a long time ago. It was like 5 years ago.
Still.
Okay, guys, where do we put Halloween Kills on the list? How are we feeling about it?
I would put it as like a fuck off Wade for me, because I don't think it was that bad. I think it's more rewatchable than Ends. Like, I will actually rewatch Kills.
I put it as
I will never watch Ends again.
Yeah, Halloween Kills, fuck off, but you got some good parts to you.
Yeah.
Her daddy don't scare me.
Her daddy don't scare me. I'll use a shotgun on you.
I do want to revisit this trilogy. I would love to do an episode where we watch all three movies and kind of take them all in and kind of look back on them. Like, what happened?
Yeah, the way
That's asking a lot.
I've talked to James about this before, and maybe you too, but I just feel like the way I look at it now is just kind of like it's like a big budget fan film.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's how I was able to accept the 2018 film, because every time I watched it, I was like, I'm just not getting what I want from this movie. And then I was like, you know what? It feels like a fan film, like a what if sequel that just had a big budget. And I was hoping that the sequels wouldn't be that way, but that's basically what the whole trilogy is. It's like an experimental artsy trilogy fan film that just happened to have like $50 million per movie.
Yeah.
And all of the original cast members, coming back. But that's how I have to look at it. And we have multiple timelines. If people like it, then that's fine. I don't. So I can watch the ones I like and ignore this timeline. And it's like we have.
I hate
movies.
shit when shit gets like retconned, and like, God, like there's some really good movies in this franchise, and you're just gonna forget all of them, like after the first. Okay, I think that's just weird. I don't know,
and that's why I was kind of excited for them to like throw in little hints at the sequels, but it came off as more insulting because like you retconned the movies because you wanted to have this other great timeline, this other great idea, and then you took that idea and squandered it and made it stupid, while still trying to pay homage to the other movies that you're basically reminding me are better than what you're giving me right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that was.
Well, you know the whole driving force behind all this, right? Like Jamie Lee
They had
Curtis.
to. Oh, well,
Well,
they
you
had
know.
to make well, yeah, I'm sure. Oh yeah,
She's like, I want to do another Halloween. Write me
I'm
in.
sure.
It's like,
because they also needed to make a movie within a certain time period. They were gonna like lose the rights, and then Blumhouse was like they like signed a contract that they had to do 3 movies. Because I was like, why did you announce a trilogy? And
Yeah.
they had to do 3 movies, so they just announced it. They were like, we're doing 3, and I was like, well,
so was the trilogy announced in 2018? Because I thought that 2018 came out, did well, and then they announced like, oh, this is a part of a trilogy.
it was like about the same time. It was almost right after.
I don't
Like, basically,
remember.
I remember
Anyone
when
in the chat know?
yeah, let us know, because I remember when the 2018 movie came out, it felt pretty much like this could end. And
Yeah.
it seemed almost immediately, because people were like, well, what are we going to do? What's going to happen? And they were like, we're doing a trilogy. And then they announced the other 2 movies being filmed back.
I
to back,
think
basically,
that's
which
what
didn't
I don't
happen.
think they announced it as a trilogy. I think
Oh,
2018
originally, no, I'm
did
sorry.
well.
It was right after the first one. But they already were they were contractually obligated to do 3. So they
Okay.
just decided to do them that way. I wish they hadn't announced the trilogy at all. Like, just give us the second movie
Well,
and then give us the third movie.
speaking of,
Speaking
now
of,
we have 2018.
2018.
turn.
I don't know about you guys, but the hype for this movie and just the atmosphere surrounding it, it kind of recharged my love for horror, the Halloween series. Like, something felt special about the time leading up to this movie.
It was exciting. Yeah.
It was.
Very.
Because I love Danny McBride, and I love the whole Rough House Pictures team, David Gordon Green. I love Righteous Gemstones, Eastbound and Down, Vice Principals.
That
Me
was
too.
so damn good. I remember really vouching for every one of them.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
being
I
like,
love that
This could be.
Danny McBride is
Yeah.
involved. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, this, like, okay.
Well, he loves horror. Like, he knows. Then I felt like it was in trusted hands. You know, it's like they know
Yeah.
what to do. Yeah.
Right. And it's funny that he was involved in the first, and I don't think he's involved in the second or the third.
Mm.
And that's kind of, I can see where it like kind of crumbles and falls off. But like, he was getting into doing serious stuff.
Mhm.
And at the same time, like Jordan Peele, I was like, he came from comedy and was doing great horror movies. So in my mind, I was like, this could totally work. And for the most part, it does. But I will let you both.
Yeah.
Talk about 2018.
Overall, I really enjoy 2018. Yeah. I think just for that, the sequence of the house to house scene when Michael, kills the lady with the hammer, I'm like, I avoided all trailers for this movie, so I didn't
No,
see
I
that.
couldn't.
So
I
I saw that in theaters for the first time, and I nearly fucking cried because I was
Aw.
like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this
They
is
crushed
it.
it.
They
Yeah.
get it. They get it. Like, this is the essence of Halloween, which after when Kills and Ends came, made it hurt even more because it was like, no, but you get it.
Yeah.
I know that you are obviously fans, so what are you doing? But back to this movie. Yeah, there's a lot that I love about it. Where do you guys sit on it?
I actually, when I first saw it, I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was creepy.
It's got some cheesy parts, forced humor.
It's got some cheesy parts, some awkward dialogue. Like, I thought the dad was kind of cringe.
Peanut butter on my penis.
Yeah,
thought
peanut
that
butter
was
on my
great.
penis. Like
I thought it
who
was fun.
says shit like
It's
that?
better
you know?
than I'll skull fuck the shit out of you, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a little peanut
Debatable.
butter on the penis.
Yeah.
Over skull
Um,
fucking
I-
at breakfast time.
I adore Judy
it's
Greer
breakfast,
and the
like-
fact that she wore a Christmas sweater in protest of Halloween the entire time.
Oh my
I
God,
adored
you're
that.
right. She did.
Yeah. I was like, I want like a replica of that sweater. Like I actually have Christmas sweaters, like old ugly Christmas ones. I almost wore one tonight, like just in honor of that moment,
Great.
you know.
This
So little
is
things
a
like that I
house of
enjoyed.
love.
I know. The scene where like the motion light scene in the backyard for that one kid, I thought was like really
Yeah.
great, like tension building moment there. I thought they did that very well. The mannequin room scene I thought was like lots of creepy stuff here. I wasn't disciplined enough to avoid trailers like James because I was so excited. Like there's no way I was not gonna watch a trailer for it. So it did give away like some of the kills, like Vicky, you know, the blonde babysitter, who I thought was a great character. She was probably my favorite character in this film. And that's always my problem. Like once I spot the side character I really enjoy, I'm like, oh, she gonna die. She gonna die. Yeah. But I even remember posting when I left the theater, like I actually went to my Instagram and said, okay, the next time someone asks me what's the last horror movie you saw that actually scared you, I'm gonna say this one. Like that's how I felt about it. Over time and on some rewatches, that's dwindled a little bit because like I've nitpicked it to death. But yeah, I still enjoy it though.
They still haven't released the original ending,
which is wild to me.
Sounds pretty lackluster for what it is. Like Laurie and Michael, they're fighting in the front yard. She stabs him or shoots him with a crossbow or something, and he leans against a tree, dies, and that's about it.
I honestly, I think they realized we're going to do more with this. And then they reshot that whole ending because that original ending's in the trailer. So they show a lot of that original ending in the trailer and it's not in the movie at all. So I was like, oh, what the hell? And then they released like what it was supposed to be. And I liked that quiet ending. I thought that would have been a great way to like really end the whole thing, like kind of like a sad, somber, whatever. But they obviously were like, no, we need 2 more movies. I would have preferred that be how ends ended, like ends or kills. Like I feel like that ending could have fit in any of the movies as like Michael's final. He doesn't need like a big bombastic ending. I would have been fine with him just quietly dying and being definitively dead.
I like the ending of it, the shot of Michael in the basement looking up with the flames surrounding him. You almost feel bad for him for a little bit.
Then they end on what's her face's knife, like them in the truck, and it's like the last shot is her holding the knife.
And that got me thinking. I was like, oh my God, is this like a Halloween 4 moment? Is Allison?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was confused why
has the evil been passed to her?
I was like, why are we focused on the knife? I was so stupid. And then people were trying to say it's to acknowledge that she didn't drop the knife because everyone always made fun of Laurie for dropping the knife 7 times in the first movie. I don't know if that's like just a theory, but they were like, oh, it's because she held onto the knife. And I'm like,
or I guess you could see it as like it's a metaphor for Laurie's trauma is now passed to her.
Passed on.
She's like not letting the knife go.
Maybe it's open to interpretation. And I don't mind that. I liked the ending. It was fine.
Yeah, overall, there's so much I like about this movie. Lots of cringy humor. Yes, like forced jokes. Like whenever I go back and watch it, just about every scene has some haha moment that doesn't land. And it's like, stop trying to be so fucking cute, you know?
Yeah, stop trying to make it funny. It doesn't have to be. Yeah.
I didn't hate that, but it got to the point where it was cute, and then it became, now you're doing this in the middle of a scene that I think you want me to be scared during. Like,
okay, speaking of Vicky's death.
Oof. That's just going to say, the little boy.
When Michael shows up, when Daddy's home, the jokes stop, okay? You can't have Michael bust out of the closet and then, oh shit, and the crowd erupts into laughter. It's like, no.
Yeah.
And the thing is, great laugh. It
when
got a laugh,
home,
but that's not where we want a laugh. We don't need it there. That kid did a great job. Everyone in the movie does a good job. But that's not where you put that laugh. And I will say, this movie has more good than bad. I don't think there's much bad in the movie. It's like there's just like neutral, and then there's really good to me. Like even the boy and the humor and whatever, I'm like, that's fine. It's mid for me. The Sartain twist that we haven't discussed yet, that people are like,
not needed.
I hate this. It's not needed. I don't hate it as much. I hate it as being the thing that gets Michael to Laurie. That's why I hated it, because I felt like there was a more organic way to bring Michael to Laurie. Like the audience wants him to be looking for her as much as she is waiting for him. And the one thing that this movie dropped the ball on is he's like, who? Like he doesn't care. Doesn't care. And it bummed me out. There's even a part where she is yelling to the dad who's just been killed later in the movie. And Michael like looks up, and I literally got chills, because I'm like, oh my God, they're going to give us like a slow-mo close-up of Michael's face, like realizing it's Laurie. No, doesn't happen. He just like, nothing happens. He ends up like attacking through the door, but there's no moment that says that he recognizes that this is Laurie. That never happens. So he never would have gone to Laurie's house if Sartain hadn't done all that stuff. And why was there a moment for you?
No, like that doesn't bother me that much, because like the whole brother sister storyline, when you think about it, kind of fucks up the whole franchise. And John threw it in there because he was drunk, and he was like, they're brother sister.
The six pack. I'm fine with them not being siblings, but he would still recognize that there's only one the person who basically got him sent away. He would recognize her voice or something, or in part two, even if they left out the brother sister moment, because that twist comes toward the end of the movie that they tell you the brother sister, the part where he's like walking down the street, or the radio was on the guy's thing, and it's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And the survivor was brought to Haddonfield Memorial, and then it goes, boom, and he bumps into Michael. And so the audience knows that he knows that's where she is. And you see him start walking that direction. I wanted a moment like that where he consciously is like, that's that bitch. And it just doesn't happen. Maybe it happens when he looks down the porch.
When he's upstairs and when Laurie shoots through the second story window, doesn't Michael kind of see her in the mirror, and he turns his head a bit? Like, you could say that's
kind of, and maybe that would have hit less if it wasn't in the trailer. And you didn't watch the trailers, but it's in the trailer. So
right, yeah. No.
Also, 90% of the movie is in the trailer, and probably 70% of it is presented in a way that's a spoiler. So it's not like very like how Scream or like some movies will like throw you, like they'll throw a lot of footage in there, but it's so out of context you can't tell what you're watching. The Halloween trailers, especially this one, very much put it in like, this is the beginning, middle, end of the scene. And that moment happens in the trailer.
I do have to talk about this moment, the podcaster's death in the bathroom. Love it. I love the brutality of it. Dropping the teeth over the stall. Creepy as fuck.
Her smacking her head on the toilet, little subtle stuff. Yeah.
And look, I thought that the guy, Aaron, he gets the shit beat out of him, right? And he's bleeding profusely, and he supposedly dies, which he does. But I thought he should have come back and kills as sort of a Loomis type character. He knows all about Michael. He has a reason to avenge his partner's death. But yeah.
I wanted one of them. I wanted it to be that because the town is very much like, this isn't happening. We're not closing Halloween down. We're not whatever. There's no Michael Myers is not here. Calm the hell down. Lock this down. We're not canceling. We're going to cancel Halloween. I liked all that because it's very like today. But they missed an opportunity with that too, where they could have had the podcast be like, this was Michael Myers. And they're like, no, it wasn't. Shut the hell up. Like, you needed someone to be saying Michael is here besides Laurie. Like, I wanted someone else to be like, like every movie seems to have like this building, like they have the smoking gun. And this one didn't have a smoking gun besides Laurie until way later. And I feel like it didn't like super take me out of it, but like you have these great podcaster characters that are there to give you the exposition and they die. and I feel like they could have done more. From a story perspective, they should have been utilized in some other way.
And
Like
why
you
was
said, even if
he
it was in the sequel,
showing Michael's mask and screaming at him? I didn't like that. Like that
That's
was
a
weird
little-
to me.
he was trying to taunt him. It was stupid, but then you find out that Sartain wanted Michael to escape anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So he was kind of cringe because he was a little, whatever. But that's where, like, for me, it's like it was neutral. I didn't hate him, but I didn't love him, and that's how it was with most of the characters in the movie.
Derek, any other thoughts you want to get out there? Any other standout moments? Or
Yeah, shocking moment. Something I had never really seen Michael do before was kill a kid.
Yeah, that was.
And that
I remember
the kid and his dad. Yeah,
I heard somebody I overheard somebody talking about that. They were like, "Man, Michael killing a kid, that's going too far." It's like, dude, kid's like 14. Shut up.
Yeah.
He lived a life.
Killed a kid.
I don't
Go
like when
fuck
he kills
yourself.
the dogs.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
kill dogs.
Yeah,
Kill
leave the puppies alone.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
people. Go for it, but
Yeah,
leave
go
the
for
dogs
it.
alone.
When he walked past the baby, but the thing is, when he killed the kid, the 11, the 12, the kid just want to dance. Dad, I want to dance. I love that whole thing.
Yeah.
But then later when he has that whole walkthrough, which again I love, and he stops at the baby crying because he just killed that kid earlier. Everyone was like, "No,
Yeah.
like he's not going to just go like that baby or something." But then he keeps walking. Like there were a lot of great moments in that movie, and when I will say the first 3 times I watched it, I saw it in theaters 3 times. I didn't walk out liking it any of the 3 times. All 3 times I was like, I don't know what's missing, but I'm walking out completely just like from all these viewings. And I don't know if I built it up too much in my head. I have no idea. But the last like 20 minutes of the movie is fantastic and it hits the best, but it's because the last 20 minutes is not in any of the advertising. And I think it for me, because I watched the trailers, it was the most surprising and I didn't know what to expect because there's no advertising that shows any of those parts in the trailers. They only show footage from the finale that we haven't seen yet. That was the original ending.
Well, I walked out of the theater not thinking it was a masterpiece, but the parts they got right, my God, they fucking nailed it. Right down to the look of Michael, James Jude Courtney as Michael. In my opinion,
Great.
he's my favorite. That's my favorite portrayal of Michael
Oh,
throughout
wow.
the whole series.
Okay.
Well, just because Nick, like, no disrespect to Nick Castle, but you don't see him in action a whole lot. You see him. There's a lot of standing.
Yeah.
There's the one walking scene where he's chasing Laurie, but
And he's like, and I just walked.
yeah,
Because I wasn't trying to do anything. I just literally walked.
James Jude Courtney just brought something extra to that role.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a combination of like the kind of like the delicate walk of the original, but the 2018 kind of went back to that, like he's just like the shark, like he's just moving, you don't know which direction he's going to go, but he added like a more intimidating maybe factor to it. Like I was worried like of where he was going to end up or where he was going to go. And I don't think that they did a good job of that in like Kills and Ends, but they did a good job of it in the 2018 movie. Like Derek was saying, like there's lots of like creepy, suspenseful moments, but that also is because of his portrayal. I gave it mid. What did you both give it?
Well, let's talk this out.
I
I
also
can't-
would say mid,
I
but
can't say mid just because
Well, I mean, it's 2 out of 3, say mid. So
the parts. Hey, you
like
you shut up, James.
that's the numbers are numbers. You
Yeah,
know?
but hear me out here. Hear me out. The parts that it gets right bring the average up at least to like a B minus. So yeah, it's not all perfect, but man, just for that house to house scene alone, I would say, God damn it.
here's where I'm at, Phil.
because
Hayden
I already
says
know what-
mid.
I know there's some other movies I would put in damn good movie, and I'm like, ooh, but like, is 2018 in the same category as these?
That's what I'm gonna
For
say.
me, no.
It's not on par with the ones that I like. The damn good movies are substantially better in every way than the 2018. But the 2018 should not be with the fuck off and the trash. So
all right.
Now
quit
here's
trying
the
to
thing,
sell me
though.
on it. Yeah.
The last time we did this, Phil, I think we had like a veto moment that each of us got
Yeah.
a veto. So we can come back to
Ooh.
this at the end.
we'll
Okay.
come back to it. We'll come back
Yeah.
to it.
Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of movies to talk about. So let's
Yeah,
move it on along.
Holy shit.
To Halloween 2. Now, y'all just did a watch party for this on your channel. And by the way,
I love this movie.
Yeah.
and by the way, if you're watching this, make sure you subscribe to Don't Be Dead. Their link is in the description of this, so make sure you do that. And side note, guys, I am, last time I checked, 5 subscribers away from 1,000.
Y'all.
What? Subscribe to Phil. Subscribe
Hayden,
to
Zach,
House.
who's in this
Yeah.
chat? Do it.
Hayden, Zach, everyone in the chat, subscribe to Phil. He's a very good friend, very good person.
But the
900
podcast is also,
Support him.
I'm 4 subscribers away from 1,000. Help me get there, guys.
But the podcast is also great, and I love that you do the videos. Like you did a couple of the like screen used props, which like holy shit, you just did one from like a movie premiere. Like you do so much cool stuff. You and Derrick got to freaking host the panel with Danielle Harris. Like y'all have to subscribe and then watch every single video because I mean Phil's a friend, but
thank you, Hayden.
I watch the videos.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the kind words, James. And yes, there's so much more stuff that I want to do that I'm excited about. I've never felt better about the podcast and like where it's going, and it's just exciting. I never thought I'd get to 1,000. That seemed so far away at one point.
You're about to.
And I'm trying not to be hard on myself and be like, well, it's not 5,000. It's like, no, 1,000 that's a good milestone. So
that's solid, and you've earned those. You know what I mean?
Well, thanks, man. Yeah, lots of work goes into it.
I'm proud of you.
Well, thank
too.
you. All right. Well, let's move it on along to Halloween 2.
Yeah.
Derrick, tell us.
Oh, isn't it so good, James?
Hey, Zach, watch your mouth.
Watched it. We love it.
Me and Zach saw Alan Howarth together.
Cool.
Last weekend. So watch your mouth, Zach.
I was jealous that you got to go do that. Thank you for sending the clips that you did.
I wanted you guys to be there so bad. Like when he started playing Halloween 5 stuff, I was like, oh, James and Derrick.
Yeah,
I would have cried for sure.
I need my sluts.
Yeah, I know. Where they at?
Where are my sluts?
But
Halloween 2.
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Oh, she is a polarizing diva. But I really enjoy it. I think it is a very weird Halloween movie. And I was telling James as we were watching it that I kind of appreciate the weirdness of some of these movies. What I think we've both landed on, James, when we did the watch along, is that all of the Loomis stuff is so unnecessary and unneeded.
Yep.
His whole story about being this asshole, book pusher now. He wrote this book about Myers, and he's just very self-centered and is trying to be a celebrity now and is saying all this controversial shit. He turns into a dick. But I'm like, what's this? It's not adding anything to the movie at all.
No.
Yeah. If it could just be about Lori and Annie and like Lori's new friends, like let them have that screen time, like those girls, you know what I mean? Because there's the actual interesting characters in this movie, and they held
Loomis their own. They did great, and I think we even said something like, if they had just kept Loomis out of the movie and said like he's in like we don't know where he is or he's recovering still from the wounds and this and that, whatever, and then have him come out of like hiding. Let us
think he's dead, because at the end of the first one, we still think he's dead. We think he gets his head crushed and he's dead,
something, and then have him show up at the end to have his final confrontation with Michael. It would have meant something, but it means nothing when he shows up at the end of the movie. And every time they cut to him, it was jarring. Like, and his funny moments don't land for me. So him being so ridiculous and over the top and like comical is kind of what you guys were mentioning with like the 2018 movie, where it's like, why is this here? But with him, it's turned up like times 100 for some
Rob
reason.
can't do funny. What I find funny is in his movies is the shit that isn't supposed to be funny. Like Laurie's dialogue, like her whiny and crying and, you know, I'm Michael Myers.
And it was,
you know, like,
do you understand what I'm saying?
Not really.
Not
you know, like
really.
it's just that kind of like stupid dialogue is just like perfect for me.
But we eat it up. Like
I eat it the fuck up.
Love.
And Margot Kidder as Laurie's therapist. Ugh.
So
incredible.
Good. Giving the like some of the best acting of her career. And when she's like listening to Laurie and she like for some reason she like covers her face, and for some reason I just think that's the like she is like, I want to say something but I shouldn't say something. The movie
she should have been the Loomis character. Let her have been Loomis.
She could have showed up at the end. The movie's full for me. Yeah, Phil is like biting his tongue. It's full of. And I'm sorry, we're talking about the
director's cut. For sure.
I'm letting the gays handle this one.
Yeah, we are fangirling right now over this.
So,
the director's cut specifically.
Knock
great
it off.
Acting.
All right, yeah.
Rob Zombie knows how to light a scene. Okay. The movie has like, it builds and it has its structure and like it does the things, again, aside from the Loomis stuff. It, to me, serves as, it's brutal. Michael is brutal. He's intimidating, whatever, but it serves as like a great kind of tragic conclusion to the stuff we got in the previous movie. For me, it's, I mean, we both said that when Danielle Harris when Annie dies in the director's cut, it's edited and it's edited completely differently from the theatrical. And the director's cut version, we cried when she died. we cried. We actually were devastated. And it really,
well, if you haven't seen the director's cut, the reason why is because when Brad Dourif finds her body, it starts playing like old family videos of like when Danielle was like a little girl. And she looks like Jamie, essentially. And so it's like, oh no, he killed Jamie. You know,
it feels like a full circle moment for her as an actress, but you know, besides her, the character. But also they cut in the theatrical, he screams, and then it's like she's dead and they move on. In the director's cut, it's silent. So he screams, and then it's like this very sad, kind of chanting, sad music, and he's screaming, but there's no audio. And then they splice it with the, oh my God, it's so sad. But aside from a couple things like the Loomis stuff, aside from Michael speaking a word at the end to
the look
again,
of Michael.
Well,
Hobo
I
Myers,
didn't mind.
You didn't like the dirty hippie look?
No.
I didn't mind it, but I wish that it had changed. Like I was fine with it at first, but I was hoping he would have found another mask. You know, like give us like that moment. Like every movie has him finding a mask, essentially, mostly, and this one didn't have that, and he showed up looking the way he looked. So you know that could have changed by the end of the movie, but I don't know, like story wise, I feel like I was so connected to like the characters, especially the Annie and Laurie relationship, again in the director's cut, because in the theatrical
they cut all that shit out.
They cut all that shit out. Like, yeah, I don't know. I really like
it. The season, it feels like the Halloween season. It looks cold as shit.
Does have good atmosphere.
And the weird shit.
Very good atmosphere. I love
like
the soundtrack. Yeah.
The soundtrack. Sorry, I was gonna say some of the movies do the weird stuff you were talking about, where like it kind of goes into like actual Halloween backstory. And they had like the weird dream sequence with like the pumpkin head people with the tape.
I love that stuff. It was so cool. I thought,
it made sense in this movie, and I like when they incorporate it. And like in Halloween 2, you know, when they're like Sam Hain and blah blah blah, like that kind of stuff. Like remind me why this matters. You know,
I think Rob does his best work when he's not trying to do a remake of something. Like when he just has like creative freedom to write his own stories, to make his own movies. I think those are the best ones. Like I've said many times, I think Lords of Salem is an incredible movie, and that more people should watch it.
Great atmosphere. Yeah.
Great atmosphere. It looks like Halloween too, you know?
Yep.
So, solid movie for me. Phil, what do you think? What do you think?
I mean, I agree with all those points. I can't say I'm in love with it as much as you guys. I like it better than 2007. Yeah, it's still kind of a mess of a movie. Like, yeah, there are
totally.
I can't sit here and say like, oh, it's a misunderstood masterpiece. No, far from it. However, I do think that it seems like a lot of people throw this one to the bottom of their ranking right off the bat, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
There's a lot worse than there.
Yeah.
Like, because they
There's
don't
a
treat
lot
Michael as a
worse.
joke, really. There's a moment where like the bouncer at the strip club, he calls him a dirty hippie and stuff, but Michael fucks him up immediately.
Right.
Like it wasn't
Like a resurrection
resurrection moment. No, it wasn't like that. It was still
Yeah, but then
brutal.
like Daniel Roebuck talking about come sit on my Jolly Green Giant. And it's like God damn it. Anytime something starts working in a Rob Zombie movie, Rob's like, how can I fuck this up?
Yeah.
Like
he did. I feel like he does that. He does that a lot. I think he does it less in this movie, and that's probably why I appreciate it about Captain and the Night Creatures. Yes,
I love that band.
That Halloween party was amazing. I wanted.
We love a Halloween party in a Halloween movie.
Yes.
Give me a Halloween party. Give me Tower Farm.
Parties always rock. Yeah.
Tower Farm.
Oh my god.
We're gonna get
You
there.
don't even know where she is.
But I do.
But I do.
Okay, well, we got... Oh, the Horror Queer says 2 subs... Sorry. 2 subs away from 1K, manifesting you hit it during live. I hope you're right.
We got a lot of subs in here.
Period.
Oh.
Period.
James.
Tee-hee.
Okay, so... Knock it off. All right, guys, where do we put Halloween 2?
You go first. Where would you put it?
Okay, I would put it. It's got to be Fuck Off Wade. I know Fuck Off Wade sounds harsh, but I can't say it's mid. It's not a evenly distributed mixture of good and bad.
Oh shit, my AirPods are dying.
It's not it's not on par with 2018. I can't say that.
Okay.
So for me,
but I understand. Yeah.
Respectfully,
yeah, I'd say it's better.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I actually had it as damn good movie.
Oh my god.
Me too. I'll settle for mid though, Phil.
Oh my god, we're gonna get so much hate for this. Fine.
Let them.
All right, fine. I'll put it in mid. And good point, John. Rob goes too hard on the whole redneck thing in his movies. He's not even from the South.
No, I think that's why I like Lords of Salem so much, is because there's none of that. There's some there's some silly Rob Zombie silliness like kind of sprinkled in it, but not the redneck stuff is not present.
Yeah, Rob just has a hard time at doing normal. Like, okay, the scene calls for a family sitting around the breakfast table.
Mm-hmm.
Go. I'll skull fuck shit out of you, bitch, and blah, blah, blah.
Fuck you. Yeah. Your daughter's got a nice ass, you know. Yeah.
James is having a meltdown over there.
Oh, well, he got his way about putting it in mid, so what happened to James?
We'll just move along. He's scrounging around.
Oh, RC, look at that last comment. Can you throw that on the screen, Phil?
These two got me siding with the straight guy. In your face.
I know. It's this is just. I mean, is this an objective ranking, or is it just like your personal feeling ranking?
So, James,
I'm sorry. You both sound like chipmunks in these headphones. You are both
that's fine.
Alvin and the Chipmunks, and so I'm trying to find my other AirPods because these ones.
Do I sound hot?
They only last like 90 minutes.
What does Hillary sound like?
Knock it off.
Huh? Wait, play her again?
Knock it off.
Oh,
So
she's
gay.
normal. That's no fun. She sounds like Hillary.
Yo, check out this chef, right? Right? That's so
Whoops, wrong
When
one.
you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Enough with the moons.
Enough with the moons. Okay. Those are expensive.
You sound great,
AirPods
James.
to be missing.
Okay, well, moving along.
Moving
I'll
along.
just pretend
All
you
right,
guys
Phil.
don't sound this way.
Moving along the ranking, we have Halloween 2007. Released on August 31st, 2007. I'll never forget that day because I can't. I was so excited for this movie leading up to it. And I think I tried to convince myself that it was better than it was when I left the theater. I was like, no, that was pretty good. And then it like kind of hit me just how bad it was. And,
Yeah.
James, what are you doing?
You sound like chipmunks.
That's not our fault.
It's not my fault.
That's not our prerogative.
I can't adjust. My brain is not adjusting to it. Just keep talking. It is so much. It sounds like you are being facetious because you're like, oh, what a day. I'll never forget that day, but as a chipmunk.
Alvin! All
I
right.
wish everyone could hear what I'm hearing.
Okay, well, Derek,
Keep going.
what do you
I'm
think
kind of with
about
you.
Halloween
I convinced.
2007?
I saw it twice in theater. I convinced, like you, I kind of convinced myself that it was better than it actually was, and I was excited for it to come out so I could own the DVD too.
Oh, dude, I
So
was following the MySpace updates and all that.
Oh,
I had this movie in my top 8.
your top 8 on MySpace.
The
I
Oh
was
my
so
God.
hyped.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
get
It's
a
like-
friend.
It was like Rob Zombie, Halloween. I love both of those things. Can't go wrong. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Looking back on it now, and I watched it recently, and yeah, I've said the same thing before, but I think the first half of the movie, his backstory, is like the weaker part of the movie. Probably
Yes.
the weakest part. I think the more interesting stuff is like the modern stuff with Lori, or Linda, and just the
But even
current
that is
stuff.
like not that good.
It felt rushed. It felt
Yeah.
super like that part. He should have spent more time on the second half than the first half, because the second half, which is the most interesting stuff, felt super fucking rushed.
Mhm.
You didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with the characters, but when I rewatch it, I actually just kind of fast forward to that. So
But a lot of people say the backstory stuff in Rob Zombie's Halloween was pretty good. I liked it. I liked the first half of it. I disagree completely. I think the 1st half is unwatchable. Everything
Yeah.
with Kid Myers and Loomis and
Daig's awful. I thought
oh my god,
that was such a miscast. Like I'm like, that's not. I didn't like that. The thing that does irritate me about Rob with his writing is, let me try to squeeze the word "fuck" in as much as humanly possible into every
Right.
single sentence. And I'm like, I mean, I have kind of a potty mouth sometimes too, but not like that. Like I actually don't know anyone who talks like that.
And if they
it
do,
just-
it's not so many of them. Like all of the characters in that movie seem to talk
Yeah.
that way. And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, like have one or two of them be like foul mouthed, disgusting, despicable people, but like every single person we come
Like
across,
Linda,
talks that way.
you too?
Linda, even
Yeah.
Like, chill the fuck out, Rob.
yeah. When they're
Yeah.
walking down the street, they're like, "Hey, creep, you want some of the young stuff?" It's
Mhm.
like, what?
No, like
Yeah.
it wasn't charming. It wasn't charming.
But again, Rob just can't write 3 teenage girls walking down the street having a normal conversation. Go.
Yeah, he does not know how to
Yeah.
write dialogue for girls,
No.
Or
any young
humans.
people in general. Yeah,
And Rob he's obviously a talented person. Look, I still love White Zombie. They're one of my favorite bands of all time.
for sure. Yeah,
Oh my God. And as an artist and a visionary storyteller, he's very talented. He can't write well at all. He needs to just recognize Like, okay, writing is my weakest point. Let me.
He needs
have
a
some-
Deborah Hill for sure. You know,
Yeah,
He needed
sure.
a Deborah Hill.
Yeah.
And his other movies don't seem to have like, he doesn't do backstory in his other movies. So I feel like forcing a backstory in Halloween was like an extra, like it was like, this is my weakest thing that I do, but I'm going to double down on it even more. Like he doesn't do like, where did the fireflies come from? Like that's not like a thing we need to talk about. He's more like a reactionary, like make you feel uncomfortable and weird, and then like put a bunch of violence on the screen. Cool. So the whole first like 40 minutes of the movie is like, okay. And it doesn't change your perception of the rest of the movie, except maybe for the worse. Like it doesn't change anything for the better.
it's
And
too long. It takes too long.
It
to
needed
get
to
through
just
it.
be
Yeah.
an extended version of the original opening, not this whole like abusive backstory, blah, blah, blah.
James,
It
I like how
didn't
you
work.
said before, like they should have had Michael just as a normal kid and not starting out with him killing animals in the sink and
Yes,
just let him just randomly just snap, you know?
just out of nowhere.
snap.
When we
Yeah.
were watching part 2, we were talking about how you were saying like, I'm glad that they, don't have the same kid. Like it's a different actor now. Because in the second movie, he actually is like a much like kind of sweeter looking child.
Mhm.
And we had said like, imagine if they had a sweet kid in the first movie who is like a normal kid who suddenly snaps, which is basically what we're talking about in the first movie. And if you wanted to have your weird like stepdad backstory, abusive, maybe have that filter in later, I guess, if you wanted to. But like that whole, like you said, the whole beginning is just so long for no reason to give you the same outcome that you already know is coming. And then they rush the remake part of the second half of the movie to make it less enjoyable.
And
Except for a couple scenes.
To Rob's credit, apparently that was the Weinstein saying like, "Hey, we want you to remake Halloween." So he kind of scrambled to give them a remake of Halloween in the middle of this movie. But neither one works. Like not a whole lot in this movie works for me at all.
And if they were going to have it be just the prequel stuff, if that was his original idea, then
Except Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif
Yes.
is
Yeah.
great. And
Yes.
Annie's mom, played by
Dee Wallace.
Dee Wallace. That's great because,
Fantastic.
oh my God, it's a normal moment. It's just a sweet
Yeah.
mom. She's normal.
That whole scene was so great.
It was cool. I was excited to see Danielle Harris back in the
Yeah.
franchise. You know,
I
it
don't
was-
want to hear somebody commenting on the temperature of her vagina, though. Like, oh my
Why
God,
not?
you're so warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's
Rob,
yeah.
Rob
Wait,
can't
is that
even
what he
write-
was doing?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh my God, you're so warm." Who
I
comments?
thought he was
on
talking
the-
about her in general. He's talking about her cooch.
Talking about
I
her-
had no
her-
idea.
talking about her gash.
I know.
The ends didn't justify the means in that one.
But yes, in the James, in the unrated cut, when he breaks out of Smith's Grove, there's the
Assault.
Yeah.
R scene, which is just disgusting.
Unnecessary. Yeah.
Doesn't need to exist.
To a comatose patient, nonetheless. It's
Yeah.
like, Rob, what the fuck are you doing? Why?
Oh no.
We already hate every character that you've presented to us. You don't need to give us more characters to hate.
John said Daig's rap career is more entertaining than the backstory. Yes, it is.
He ain't wrong.
It is. It is. And by the time the movie comes to the last like 15 minutes, it is to me so exhausting. The way that I summarize the movie just as a whole is it's exhausting for me to get through.
It's
like-
grating on the nerves. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's work for me to watch that movie.
But not in a good way. Not in
No.
a way that's like, exhilarating or makes
I'd
me
rather
think.
watch. I like Resurrection more than this movie because
don't-
even though Resurrection sucks,
Don't.
at least it's an easy watch. I'm not gonna be like berated and fuck, and
Yeah. It's an assault on the senses.
It
It really
is.
is. Yeah.
Hayden, my friend, he says I have this ranked higher than the original on Letterboxd. Who's gonna stop me?
Nobody.
I said Hayden.
Hayden,
Hot
you
takes.
could.
Hot take Hayden. Hot take.
Listen, I am in no position to judge anyone's Halloween ranking and their preference of films in this franchise. I'm in no position.
Disagree wholeheartedly, but you do you.
Yeah.
So,
all right, where are we ranking this one?
And Zach said Brad Dourif was great in both movies. Yes, it needed more of him. Okay,
yeah, Brad was great.
Brad was great. She was mid for me, but now I'm like, I kind of want to put her as fuck off Wade.
She was more of a fuck off Wade for me.
That's fine for me. Yeah.
What? Rob Zombies?
Yeah, I put fuck off Wade because it's kind of like a Halloween Kills. Like they're kind of the same for me.
It's exhausting, but I can get some mediocre, like little bits of enjoyment out of watching some of it, and it's a better made movie, I'd say, than
I gave it a point for Linda's Slayer t-shirt.
For Slayer t-shirt. It has Danielle Harris. It feels like it was made by someone who likes horror. I can't put it with Ends because Ends is basically Ends was like, I hope everyone watching this fucks off and I hate Halloween movies. That's what Ends was like to me. Halloween's exhausting, but it felt like he was trying to do something. He just didn't do it.
Phil wants to put it in trash. You know, I'm not going to fight you on this one. I'll let you put that wherever you want because I don't have any feelings about it.
Put it wherever you want.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
All right, I'm taking a stand against the gays on this one. I'm sorry, you guys aren't winning this battle. This movie's trash.
Is it not warm?
What?
Is it not warm?
So warm. My God, you're so warm.
This one's cold. This vagina is.
I never know he's talking about her vagina. That's weird.
What else?
I'm assuming
that's where he was going in that moment.
I don't know. I thought he meant like it was just hot in like the house or something. I don't know.
No, he says
turned the thermostat to a sensible 72.
Okay.
So yeah, guys. It's trash. I'm sorry. That movie.
Let's go right ahead.
It's quite literally white trash.
It's your podcast.
It belongs in the trash.
I ain't gonna fight anybody over Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Right.
I promise.
Yeah. Like I don't have as exhausting as that movie is. I have no energy to exert toward arguing with you about it because it probably.
I got bigger battles to fight later down.
Exactly. I'm locked and loaded for what we're gonna have to fight for in a little bit.
He says Halloween 2 should be a tier below that. I agree.
If RZ's Halloween is what I didn't see the comment. If RZ's Halloween is trash, his second film needs to be a tier below that.
Oh, well. I thought you meant like under. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant a tier on this.
No.
List. Okay.
The theatrical, I'd say. Yeah.
I like Halloween 2 more because while there's plenty wrong with it, it's not so much an assault in your face, white trash, skull fucking.
It has like highs. It seems to have like highs and lows. Like it will give you, it bombards you, then it like lets you calm down. And there is like an actual emotional story happening at the same time in the second one. The director's cut. I have to keep stressing it's the director's cut because the theatrical of part 2 is stupid.
Yeah, taking a stand against the gays, Hayden.
What's the next one?
Knock it off. We got Halloween Resurrection.
Oof.
I don't want to talk about it. It's trash.
Okay, this can be a quick one. We don't have.
It's trash for me. I can't stand that movie.
There's nothing redeemable. You know what? It has a good score. I like what they did with the score. Everything else, I need you to put it in trash right now.
Are you gonna fight us on this one, Phil?
Masterpiece. Yeah. Listen, guys, I have a hot take.
There's a hot take. No, I will not. I will not fight you on this one.
There is so much wrong with this movie.
Yeah, I can't even say it's a fuck off Wade. However, I hate to say it because I haven't released my interview with Brad Loree from Tidewater yet, but he's such a nice guy, and I felt bad.
And the movie being terrible is not his fault.
No, it's not.
He did a fantastic job with what he was given to work with.
That's like with Corey, the guy who plays Corey in Ends. I don't fault him for the movie being terrible. He did a great job in this really terrible movie. I don't correlate with that. When people correlate like a movie being bad to like an actor who did a good job, I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
Or like
all the actors in Resurrection, they delivered their line. The acting was fine. It's just, ugh. This is the story.
We got fine.
I thought it was fine. Yeah.
I can't agree with you there. That's one of the reasons I hate it too.
I thought
Sarah
it was fine.
at the end, the girl at the end, when she's like about to die in a burning garage, and she has like a 2-pound like VCR
Ray.
stand on her. Yeah. This is for Jim and for Jim.
For all
of them.
Well, how would you read those lines, you hateful bitch?
Not like that. And
how would you do
when
it? Let's see how you would do it.
I'm not done yet. And then when she's underneath the little,
You're
the
about
little
to be
2-pound, the 2-pound VCR holder, like a VCR stand that they used to wheel out in school, basically falls on her leg. And where someone would be screaming or yelling or whatever, literally she's going, Michael is,
you know,
like,
actors
standing
follow
up.
directors, right? They're being told what to do.
Which is insane because this was directed by Rick Rosenthal, who directed Halloween 2.
He also directed The
1981.
Birds too, which
Yeah.
I do like actually.
Which we'll get to Halloween 2, but I have a lot of it's straight to the trash.
Straight to trash, yes.
Like,
It's
I
Burn
wanna
awful.
it. That film is an
The
abomination.
opening isn't good. The middle isn't good. The end isn't good. The story isn't good. They make fun of Michael. They zap his balls. They kick him in the balls. They freaking hang him outside. He gets like slapped, I think, at one point. He gets called like a bunch of names. Busta Rhymes yells at him. He walks away. He gets kung fu hit. Like, it's not even a so bad it's good. The movie just has no redeeming qualities for me.
I saw
except
it
for
in
the
theaters.
That was the first, I've told this to Derek, it's the first Halloween movie that I saw in theaters. And it breaks my heart because I walked out like devastated. That was the first. I was like, with my mom had to bring me, 2002. And I was like, what the, like, I just wasted this because my mom didn't do anything for me. She didn't bring me any place. So I begged her to bring me to the movies for Halloween Resurrection. And she was like, well, what did you think? And I was like, I hated it. And she was like, okay, yeah, that sucked. I'm like, yeah, that sucked. Like, I literally, and then she never brought me to the movies again. So.
I had the poster on my wall in high school, though.
You what?
I had the poster on my wall in high school.
I loved the trailer, and I do love the poster. I loved the Evil Comes Home. I loved that it was originally called Homecoming, which made more sense.
Oh, well, Derek, do you remember this? When I was interviewing Brad, he said that Jamie Lee Curtis wanted to call this movie, what was it? Halloween Y2K1?
Y2K, yeah, something like that.
Something like that. And she even made like the entire cast a little gift.
That said,
what was it? Yeah.
But it came out in 2020, like 2002.
Yeah.
But I do remember seeing an interview with her where she was talking about like where she was actually throwing tons of ideas out about what it could be and what the story could be. And she was saying like she had an idea that next to the asylum that she was at was like a beauty school. And she suggested that all of the patients were going to have like crazy haircuts because the beauty school was using the patients as like practice.
Okay.
And like that was her big idea.
No disrespect here, Jamie. You are not a writer. So
No. Yeah.
Just saying.
But that's the thing is like
not now, Jamie.
Yeah, not now.
Not now.
Girl, just take your paycheck, put on your wig,
yeah.
and fall off the building, please. Like,
okay.
Which is weird. I also just found out that the original her falling off the building was she falls onto like a driveway of pavement.
Yeah.
I guess the trees that she falls into is CGI. I didn't realize. Like it looks not real, but I didn't realize that it was supposed to be that she just falls onto.
It's so funny because the end of Laurie Strode, her entire arc is just her going splat on some concrete.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Resurrection is trash. That
Trash.
settles that. All right. Let's move it on along to H2O. H2O masterpiece. Not so fast. All right. Where are we at on H2O?
Good movie.
I want to put this out there. I think we've let the title of this movie slip by for a long time. It's kind of a dumb title.
Yeah.
Well, it's Halloween 20 years later, but they added like the H2O as like behind that title.
Yeah.
And maybe as like abbreviation, but
get
H2O became the title. Like it's Halloween 20 years later, but literally no one calls it that.
But it has
It's
nothing
just
to do with
H2O.
water. Yeah.
Yeah.
And The Waterboy came out the same year. Lots of H2O talk that year.
Yeah.
That's why
Listen, we stay hydrated in 1988.
1998?
1998. We stayed in 1988 too. I'm sure they're very hydrated.
No, this movie is. I have mixed feelings about H2O.
Yeah, so do I.
I have mixed feelings because it was the first one to really retcon the Thorn trilogy, and that stung a lot for me. And so,
but I understand why they did it. I get it. And there was excitement when this movie came out, like leading up to it. I remember getting hyped over the trailers, like begging my mom to take me to see this movie. It was my first theater watch. So there was something special surrounding the build up and release of this movie. And when I saw this in theaters as a 11-year-old kid, blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
The ending, I went to school the next day like, dude, they cut his fucking head off.
Yeah.
Like, he did what? They cut his fucking head off. So yeah, where do you guys land on this movie? What are your thoughts?
I can't hear him.
I think it's solid. I really do. I think from start to finish, it's great. It's got great suspense. It's got great jump scares. I thought Jamie Lee Curtis did a fantastic job. It's probably her best iteration of the Laurie Strode character. I think for me is the most interesting version of Laurie Strode.
You could argue her story should have ended here. I think that this was like definitive.
Perfect.
Right off into the sunset, Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This one, for me, it was the first new Halloween movie when I had I'd seen the previous ones. Like I remember going to like the video store and Curse was on the shelves, and I was like, oh my gosh, like as a new one had just come out, but I didn't even know it was in theaters. Like I found the Halloween franchise in like the early 90s, and so saw Curse on the wall, thought that was cool. So the first one that was like advertised on all the videotapes I now had, Scream, script, whatever, like everything, everyone was talking about. The internet was just becoming a thing where you could sit there and listen to the freaking AOL, dial up and watch trailers and get behind the scenes pictures, was H2O. So my hype was just like so high. And then like Phil was saying, it was the first one where I could go to school and talk about it. And people knew what I was talking about because no one was watching the other Halloween movies when I was a kid. So I was very excited. I think it's a great movie. The mixed bag for me is, the multiple masks. Michael's very dainty. He's not intimidating.
I don't like this portrayal as Michael.
Yeah, the performance is not there. The masks are not masking. Like there's a lot of things with that, but the movie holds very special. Which one?
A lot of the writing, a lot of the Kevin Williamson dialogue, it just doesn't work. Oh,
for me,
repugnant.
I don't mind it. It feels very 90s to me, but in a good way. It feels 90s to me. I like
it feels like it's in the Scream universe. Yeah.
It's very much in the Scream universe. I didn't hate it for that. Like I feel like some of those things make up for certain faults in the movie. I felt like it was a movie for fans that had just enough throwbacks where it wasn't obnoxious. It wasn't like the David Gordon, whoever he is, that had like so many homages and throwbacks that it kind of was like, well, then why are you making a new movie if you're just going to fill it with stuff that's already been done? Loved the opening sequence. Loved the build up to Michael arriving at the school. Loved that it's not in Haddonfield. Love Jamie Lee Curtis in it, like Derek said. I love all the chase sequences at the end, and it has.
I love Jodie Lynn O'Keefe.
Jodie Lynn O'Keefe. See, like the movie to me is like one cohesive.
She is 90s goth babe. For sure.
Return of Michael and Laurie. Like it promised us a final battle. It gave us a final battle, and so for that, I put it as masterpiece.
Oh my.
Because every year I have to watch H2O. Every year I have to watch H2O.
Is not a. We need to be a little more objective here. Like,
well, am I supposed to look at it as just as not my opinion, or like
throw the tears up, Bill? Let's see. Can we see the tears?
No, James. I'm sorry. I apologize. You make some very valid points. Masterpiece, though. Masterpiece.
Well, because for me, I have to watch it every year.
Does that mean
I have to watch RZH2 every year though, and I don't put that as masterpiece?
Well, then I would be fine with it being damn good movie.
But that's where I would throw it, only because it's with one line of dialogue they could have acknowledged 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
with just one line.
And
it
to
could have
me,
done something. Yeah,
we discussed this too, you and I, Derek, is that I never thought, like, yes, they ignored, they retconned the Thorn trilogy, but I never took it that way. I always took it as she was a bad mom, and she abandoned Jamie, and then she changed her name because she realized that Michael was still, killing her kids and stuff. And so she was like, let me just have this kid. Like, my brain created a whole backstory that does not exist in this movie.
Well, there's a deleted scene where a kid in class is like doing a speech or something, and they mention and Jamie being killed, and apparently like Laurie goes out into the hallway and throws up, and that's like the connection,
Could have kept it.
Could have kept that.
I think they should have.
Yeah.
Because think about it. I mean, Curse came out in 95. This is only 3 years later.
It's only 3 years later.
We've been waiting for the final season of Stranger Things for 8 years.
I am so tired of hearing about the new season of Stranger Things. Like,
same.
Hey, release it.
I still haven't
gotten
through season 2.
Yeah. So I'm just like, it wasn't that long. I don't know. Maybe time felt different in the 90s too. Who knows?
But, all right. Here's the point about H2O. I got to say, when you watch it now, it screams, no pun intended, 1998. It feels very dated. It feels very Dawson's Creek with Michael in it. And I gotta say, I don't like the setting of the movie. Had this movie taken place in the neighborhood at the beginning, the neighborhood, the intro to this movie, fucking 10 out of 10. That's a masterpiece. Killing Marion Chambers. I wish they had stayed like
in
Halloween
the suburbs,
suburban horror. Like Michael could be in your backyard at this giant school.
I didn't hate the school because we've already had him in the suburbs for 6 movies prior, 5 movies prior, because he wasn't in part 3. But I wasn't mad at it because it started in the right place, and then it still felt like fall, even though it's again filmed in California and there's throwing fake leaves around and whatever. For some reason, this one is just so comfy to me. It's just so comfy. I can remove it from Masterpiece and say it's a damn good movie, but it is not mid.
What?
You can't say that this movie came out 20 years later, almost to the date, and brought back Jamie Lee Curtis. And I can show, when I show people H2O now, like when we showed Moses' Sisters, like some of these movies, they don't like most of them. They love H2O. It's mainstream enough. It still feels like a Halloween movie, but it's mainstream to the point where like anyone can watch it, and it's a good for her movie. And they root for Jamie Lee Curtis at the end, even if they haven't seen all the previous movies. Where anytime I show them, I can't show them 6, okay, 4, like, oh, that was okay. Like it doesn't land for them. So I feel like it's aged the best, maybe just because of the story structure and the good for her moment at the end.
I love watching Phil just like taking all of this in right
just
now.
The rage building.
You're sitting to the side. You're like, oh my God.
Michael's not scary in it, but for some reason, the movie lands for me, and it lands for most people better than the other sequels. And so I had it as Masterpiece because I love it and I have to watch it every year, but I would be fine with it being a damn good movie.
Where would you put it, Phil? Where would you put it?
I would put it mid. It, like, for me, it's just, I do like the movie. I probably watch it at least once a year. There's a lot of things I like about it. However, like I said, it feels very dated. It's very Dawson's Creeky. Like, a lot of the dialogue just doesn't feel natural for high schoolers to be saying. Like,
repugnant.
Your overprotection and paranoia is inhibiting my growth process, or whatever. It's like, go fuck yourself, Josh
He's being
Hartnett.
facetious.
I'm really uncomfortable with you using that language, Mom.
Well, don't put me in the position, John.
John.
You know what, Charlie? Go ahead. Where the
go ahead. But you know it like the back of your hand because it slaps.
I can quote this movie. I could write out the entire script right now.
Yeah. Her wine situation. She's a functioning alcoholic.
Today.
Yeah.
today.
Literally, I just for some reason
I felt like that was the most like true to like the actual Jamie Lee Curtis, like her person, like that moment, like today. Like I feel like that's how she actually is, you know?
They actually said cut. They actually said cut, and she was just like today, and they were like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, we didn't stop recording. I guess.
Yeah. I can get this wine though. Yeah. You know, because I don't think she was sober then.
Okay, well, this might have sent me over the edge.
There, thanks, Yaz.
It does have Creed.
It does have Creed. Yeah.
It does have Creed. What did Derek put it as? What you did? You both didn't say what you would put it as.
I said we did. Phil said mid. I said damn good movie.
Oh, so 2 damn good movies in a mid. What's everyone else saying?
Fine. We don't.
I think
have anything
Phil. I don't think you'll get made fun of on the internet for that one.
No, this feels fine.
I don't care about that. But
like this is where I was buckling up. I was buckling up for H2O, and I'm buckling up for like.
Hey, that's okay.
Don't tell us.
2 others.
I'm fine with damn good movie just for the nostalgia factor alone. It was my first theater watch. The ending with the axe, and that's a perfect ending. Love it.
I think a lot of it comes of these movies and like even like the Friday the 13th movies and stuff. It comes down to like the mood or the feel or the nostalgia. So maybe it's wrong to say that I forgive some of its flaws because of how comfy of a movie it is for me, where other movies I can't overlook the flaws, but that's just, you know, that's how the world works in 2025. So
great opening, great ending. I'm iffy on a lot of the middle parts. But
love the bathroom scene.
Yeah, the bathroom scene is great. I do like that. Spiders.
I love Sarah's whole chase and the dumbwaiter and her leg getting crushed and
the chase
that made me cringe.
In this
I loved
movie,
her like knee-high Doc Martin boots. You know?
That's
and how just boom, like the chase sequences.
And you're
in this
telling
movie
me she's dating Charlie?
Yeah, no, she would never.
He
but you know
have,
what? Cute girls always like ugly dudes sometimes for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
Maybe he was
you know.
Blessed.
Oh.
Yeah. Gifted.
Okay. One more thing, then we'll move on. But the amount of Psycho references in the movie drives me fucking crazy. The shower the shower's clogged again. The Psycho car, they play the Psycho music.
Well, you got Janet Leigh in the movie. You got to do a couple of them.
I know, and you can do one little wink at the camera, but goddamn.
I feel like if they did one more, it'd been too much. I was okay with it.
All right. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. All right, let's
honestly, that was unexpected. I did not expect you to have such negative feelings about this one because I feel like it's like universally loved. And yeah.
Well, James threw out masterpiece. I'm like, whoa, buddy.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
All right, let's move it on.
You both cut out, but you're back now.
All right, let's get to the meat of the franchise.
You're gone again. I need to change my headphones
let's
again.
Let's get to how. Oh, you and your goddamn headphones.
These are plug-in.
And he says, I'm the problem, Phil.
James, can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
James, are you in the room with us now?
Make your presence known.
Stupid. All right. We're in the timeline that
really
the only timeline I acknowledge is this time.
Good shit. This is for the This is for the real ones right here.
Right.
Pull up.
All right. Lead us off, Phil. Lead us off.
Halloween 6. Now, if you ask me, I can't even say that it's a masterpiece. Now, I think it might be my favorite sequel in the franchise. But objectively, if I'm looking at it as, hey, if someone that knows nothing about these movies were to watch this, it's kind of a mess. But I still love it. I don't know. I just did an episode on this movie, talked about it for like 2 hours.
I loved that. Every time I thought I wanted to, like, you guys were talking and I felt like I wanted to, like, say something, one of you would say the exact thing I was thinking to say. And I was like, yes, like they actually get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Christian, he knows his shit when it comes to the franchise.
Y'all killed it.
So yeah,
this was the first one I saw in theater, so I already
I wish I saw this in theaters.
I was in the 3rd grade.
Derek,
so shout out.
making
I'm
any
not what?
volume on my end. I don't know if that's just me.
Phil,
I
can you
hear
hear
Derek.
me?
I hear Derek fine.
Yeah.
This is fun.
It's James.
Miss James, can I keep talking?
Yeah, go ahead, Derek.
Just go ahead, Mike. Also, just have a sign language coordinator with you. So
Okay. Yeah, first I saw it in theater. I was in 3rd grade, and I was, a fan up until that point. So my mom was so fucking cool and took me to go see it opening weekend, and it blew my mind. I'm like, oh my god! Like, it's at that point I was so starved for a new Halloween movies. Like, I had played 4, 5, the first 5 over and over and over, and it had been since '89 since we had any sort of Halloween film. And so when I saw that trailer pop up, I think the first trailer I saw, it was like Halloween 666. When the very first trailer, lost my fucking shit. So I'm so distracted by James laughing at me because he can't hear anything.
James, can you hear me, James?
Yeah, and I'm trying not to laugh at just watching Derek's mouth move.
Hang on, James. I'm gonna take you out of the chat real quick. Now, Derek, I'll take you out. Now,
I like being back up there.
There, yeah, put him. But there you go.
I'm kidding.
It's like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Wait,
or I'll be Usher and I'll pretend I think I'm.
There we go.
Okay,
yeah, that's a better angle. Phil.
Okay, it'll happen again in 20 minutes or something. Yeah.
Plus, James is the bottom, anyways, right? Hey,
Right.
Hey.
Knock it off.
All right. So, all right.
I did some mixed feelings though. Like I had, I'm a Danielle Harris, stan. So I was a little hurt that they recast Jamie. And at that time I had no idea about the whole like salary negotiation, and they were only going to pay her like $3,000 for the role, like something
crazy,
ridiculous. It's not even worth her time to do it. So yeah, like that sucked. But I thought this was honestly, up until this point, the most like scary Michael and the most brutal Michael.
I still think it is the scariest Halloween movie.
Yeah. Like he looks so intimidating in this. And just God, I remember sitting in the theater, and his little jog he does at the end, like when he's chasing them kind of underneath. And like I see him kind of like doing like a walk on sort of thing. I turned to my mom and said, "He's running. Oh my God."
I didn't know he could do that.
But
he can run.
Were still like at his side, and I was like, not. It hit hard for me. Like that. Like he was so scary.
Has that ever been discussed? His like jog, his run. Has anyone ever commented on that on like a commentary track, or has the actor ever discussed that?
Because it's a different.
What do we know?
That's the reshoots, and so I feel like it has been discussed, and I feel like people have usually associated it with like a negative. I never took it that way. I was like,
no,
he was
he's mad. He's gonna get you, ho.
He's like brute. He's get you, ho. He's brute in that movie. Like, even though it did two different actors technically, like he is so intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
And he like the stalking and the waiting and the playing games is there from the first couple of movies. But then when he gets you, like, bitch, he gets you.
Mm-hmm.
And the kills were great. Like, I would have said, like Phil said, it's one of my favorite sequels. And I would want to say it's a masterpiece, except that there are too many like things there. The Jamie, recasting, the ending, even though it's like, I love all of the theatrical. I love the theatrical version more than the producer's cut.
Yes.
But the ending still is not. Like, you basically had the Halloween 5 ending of, I don't know. And then you have a Halloween 6 ending of, I don't know. And you can't do that every time now. Like, the new trend was like, let's just leave it open. Does he get away? We don't know. And I love the editing and the directing and most of the acting. I love the guitar.
I love Paul Rudd.
And he's weird. He's so freaking weird. It's just kind of like a lot logistically, I'm using this word again, some stuff doesn't add up. I don't even care about the whole cloning. I was like, that all makes sense to me. Like, they were basically, this cult was trying to create more Michaels, essentially, or more of like a bloodline so that they could do their culty things, and it was not working. And then Michael, who they thought they could control, was like, no, and killed him. Like, that made sense to me. People get so confused. I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't seem that far-fetched.
Well, that angle that's implied in the theatrical cut, because you see that little test tube baby at the very end for a split second, but the original version, like everything with the producer's cut, which kind of drives me crazy whenever Daniel Farrens goes on these tangents saying like, oh, they did reshoots and turned it into a suspenseless gore fest. He recently said that. And it's like, dude, recognize that you wrote the movie when you were 24, which is awesome. I'm not taking anything away, but have the wherewithal to look back and say, well, maybe some of that was kind of dumb and I shouldn't have did that. So I see why they wanted to do reshoots, because we all agree, Chris and Justin, who did the Halloween 6 episode, we all agree that we like the theatrical better.
Yeah. And the producer's cut is not even what Daniel wrote. Like, he didn't write, that's not his version of the movie.
It's closer to his original script. It's a lot closer.
It is, but he has said it's like 30% of what he wrote is in the producer's cut. And so maybe that's why he's more butthurt, is that when they did the theatrical, it's even more far removed. But like, and he says, and this could be just bad directing, which is wild because Joe Chappelle does a great job with most of the rest of the movie, but it looks kind of like comical the way it's directed. And it's very much, to most of us, implied that Michael is giving Jamie that baby. And Daniel Farrens was like, no, that was never a thing. That's not Michael's baby.
Well, in the producer's cut, Kara says that line. She's like, you know whose baby it is, don't you, Michael? It's your baby.
And that's what I'm like, but then he says that he never wrote that. And I'm like, so, okay, so they did some stuff with your script. Like, because Jamie also is the heroine of his script. Like, Danielle Harris says that her script that she got was Jamie comes back at the end of the movie and kicks ass to save them all.
I need to read his original script once and for all. I've yet to do that. So I need to see exactly what Daniel Farrens wrote. But it just kind of irks me anytime I hear him in an interview, he trashes the theatrical and he talks about the producer's cut. And for the longest time, it was almost like a street cred thing to say, like, well, I like the producer's cut better.
I know.
There was a producer's cut. Yeah, it hasn't been released, but yeah, it's much better.
Yeah, it seemed like a thing, but like to say that you saw it was like cool. But yeah, people would like jump on the bandwagon of it's better. And then I finally watched it and was like, this sucks.
Yeah, magic rocks. Okay,
okay, cool. And like Michael's just standing off to the side while y'all are doing this. Like, I'm supposed to be intimidated by this, where the whole rest of the movie, he was like this force. No, thank God they reshot all the stuff that they did. They just could have done something different with the ending. I know they ran out of time. Like, literally, Paul Rudd had to come back from like filming Clueless to frickin' I think Clueless had already come out or something. Like, he was like promoting Clueless and had to go back and film more stuff. And they didn't have Donald Pleasance anymore, and they had a release date. So like, I understand they filmed a lot of this stuff with like a third actor playing Michael at like some locations in LA. Like, I get all of that, but something else needed to happen. Just blow him up at the end. I don't know. But either all that stuff aside, the theatrical cut to me is a damn good movie.
All right. Well, with that said, because we do have 5 more movies to get through, where are we going to put it on this list? I would love to do like a full episode. We could do a full Halloween 6 episode easily and talk about all this. But for the sake of this episode, where are we going to put it?
I say
it feels wrong calling it mid. Like, I can't say that's mid.
It's not mid.
I'll say damn good movie.
It's a damn good
movie. I agree with that. Yes.
Okay. Works for me. Moving along to Halloween 5.
Yes.
This one's for the girlies and the gays.
It's for the girlies and the gays. Yes.
Halloween 5, Tina.
Oh. Well, what can we say about this movie that hasn't already been said?
This movie like drips out of your pores, essentially.
I physically cannot be objective about this movie. So y'all talk.
I mean, I love this movie. The thing, okay. This movie is trying to do a lot of things. Let's look at it from like a logistical point of view, the audience, regular audience's point of view, mainstream point of view. It's trying to do a lot of things. And as a movie, maybe it doesn't deliver on all those things.
Like what, James?
Like a cohesive, like introducing characters that have no there's no backstory to why they exist in the movie. They show up in the movie, they do some stuff, and there's no explanation, and they basically leave it for the Men in Black, leaving it for the next movie. Taking the lead from the previous
planting
movie.
Seeds. We don't like planting seeds.
Yeah,
okay.
planting seeds. Yeah. No, we don't love growth.
Don't love
Taking
it. Yeah.
the lead from the previous movie, who does an exceptional acting job, who still does an exceptional acting job here. But let's make her mute. Creating a psychic connection that never existed before. Killing off the basically second
that's
main
not
character. Give me a moment. Killing off. You think it's okay they killed Rachel?
No, I'm saying it's not true. They didn't establish a psychic connection before that. They did that at the end of 4.
Sorta, yeah. That's fair.
The evil. I thought the evil was passed on, and then this one is like.
Oh, no. So that's okay, but not as okay. All right.
Well, because like they set us up for something that it's almost like the Halloween kills to Halloween ends thing, where they set up something and then they just went JK LOL. But the movie, like, for all the things that people like to say that didn't work and that's why I don't like it. I don't not like it for those reasons. Like, I don't not like it because she's psychic. It's weird, but whatever. I don't not like it because she's mute. I don't not like it because Billy stutters. I don't not like it because Donald Pleasance is clearly drunk. I don't not like it because Tina becomes the lead. Like, all the things that people seem to hate about this movie, I love about this movie. Now, I think everyone can agree that killing Rachel was a bad decision. Yeah. And if you're going to kill a main character,
that soon,
make it count,
sure.
Make it matter. Yeah. And it didn't matter. People were mad that they were forced to have Tina be the lead, where Tina would usually be the Linda. Like in the first movie, she would be, what's the nurse, big breasted nurse in the second movie. Like, she wants to party. Right. She wants to have a good time. She's never sensible if she can help it. But they weren't used to that character suddenly being the main character. And I think the story is there's like 3 different.
And that's what I appreciate about it. Because it's
I
like,
love it.
Let the slut live. Let her be like the heroine. Well, you know what I mean? Yeah.
She still does it. And that's one of the things that irks me is I actually loved Tina. And I've said this to you before many times when I talk about this movie, is I loved Tina because Jamie loved Tina. There's a lot of trust and loyalty built with Jamie from the first movie. So the second she loves Tina in 5, I love Tina. Like, and Rachel vows with Tina, like, is cool with Tina, then I'm cool with Tina. Like,
this girl's taking time away from her dickhead boyfriend to go hang out with this little girl at the hospital.
Right, at the hospital.
But then she immediately leaves her.
Yeah, Billy is gonna freak. Like,
Billy's gonna fight off so many boys. Girl, if you only knew.
If you only knew. Oh,
if you only knew.
Jeffrey Lambden.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch. But I really enjoy the movie. I can understand that there's like, it's almost like 6 for me, where I really have a great time watching the movie, but there are like a lot of things. There's still things missing, but it's not mid. This movie cannot be mid.
Oh, I know. Like, objectively, I know this movie is a hot fucking mess. And if it wasn't the first Halloween movie I saw as a kid, I might feel differently about it. But it was my introduction to the franchise and horror in general. So nostalgia-wise, that's why I'm obsessed with it. But it's just cozy for me. And even then, I don't think I would rank it low. I think it's still fun. It's appreciate the it doesn't retcon anything. It continues the story. It continues the story in a weird way, but I didn't care.
It also is like the sleaziest of the movies in that timeline. Like, it's
sleazy?
Yeah, like this, like kind of like each one, like, it looks beautiful. It's aesthetically pleasing. I think the lighting is great and the directing is really good. But I think it's the first one, and it's kind of the only one for the most part that, like, it relies on you, again, following Tina, but you're following kind of like the party characters. And I think that was a formula used in a lot of like Friday 13th movies and stuff, where like everyone's kind of like out to like go get laid and like party in the woods and party at this party. Like, that's what those movies are. And that's not what Halloween was. And so this kind of feels like the sleaziest.
They partied in houses instead of the woods.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. And the other movies were like, we're babysitting or we're trying to like be good, and then evil things happen. This one was like, no, bitch, I want to get laid. She almost sleeps with that weasel guy. Or what was he dressed as?
Mole Man.
The mole man.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
The hell with Mike. He's not gonna show. Yeah.
You just want to see me naked or whatever she says. Like,
yeah.
That like it.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. It's just it's
underrated like, character is
underrated.
Mole Man.
Yes,
yeah.
Mole Man. It's the movie to me is like a fun, trashy, spooky good time. And once it goes, like once the Tower Farm party is over, it is like the chase and the woods and the car and the house and the laundry chute. Like it is solid, and that's my opinion. And I put it in damn good movie.
Hayden called us old just now, James, by the way.
He's right.
Called you elder gays.
He did. He said not all gays, just the older ones. Are we considered older gays now? Wow.
Elder.
Okay. Still, ouch.
Yeah.
What's up, Travis?
Hey, Travis.
I also say damn good movie.
Well,
you're not going to win this one, Phil. But
come on, it can't be.
I'll let Phil do whatever he wants with it. It's okay.
I think mid is perfectly acceptable. I mean, I should have put a different word than mid. Mid implies like
mid feels harsh. Mid feels harsh.
I can change it. I can change it. What should I change it
to?
Never sensible if they can help it.
Decent.
There you go.
Decent.
Yeah. Decent.
Just okay. I'd say never sensible. And that would make more sense to me.
That'll simplify things.
I'd feel better about it.
Yeah.
I would feel much better about it if you did that. But.
All right. Yeah, we'll say never sensible.
Just never sensible, period.
Okay. Yeah. Period. And that's all period. Halloween 5 is never sensible.
See, that feels good to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Travis, good point. The last act definitely ramps up and becomes more exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Travis, I don't know if you know James and Derrick, but they love this movie. So
Derrick, this is Derrick's movie.
Is my entire identity.
And you know what it is I've always liked Halloween 5. And I think I was almost on the verge of letting society tell me that I shouldn't like Halloween 5.
You're
and then
taking
I met
a stand against society.
And we quote it all of the time. And it like reinstated my, oh yeah, I can like whatever fucking movie I want to like. Same with Curse, where like for a long time I'm like, I guess I'm supposed to not like Curse of Michael Myers because like I'm the only one that seems to like it. And then I'm talking to Phil and he's like,
shit.
No.
Yeah.
Halloween 5 is like a bulldog. It's ugly but cute, you know?
A bulldog. All right.
Yes.
Makes sense.
And never sensible. Yeah.
Never sensible if I could help it. All right, guys. Moving right along to Halloween 4.
Masterpiece.
You know what?
Yeah.
This might be in terms of like if you showed somebody if somebody came to me, they've never seen a Halloween movie, who's Michael Myers, don't know him. Be like, what movie should I introduce them to? It might be this one. Just start to finish, you get a little bit of it doesn't ignore everything from 1 to I think it's just one of the best written movies in the franchise.
It sprinkles the scares throughout as well.
Yes.
You don't have, it's not a slow burn. You don't have to really wait for it. Like it kind of keeps you like excited and tense all along the runtime.
Yeah. And I think that Jamie and Rachel's,
y'all were chipmunks in the other AirPods too, so I went back to these. I heard you say masterpiece, and you're correct. And I heard you say it sprinkles the scares throughout, and you're absolutely correct. And I heard you say it's one of the best written, and it's the best one to introduce people to, and you're absolutely correct. The movie is perfect.
Well, James caught us up. Yes,
James in school was right,
and the kids in
school right.
They said they saw Myers.
Oh,
Jesus,
good. Now
swear.
I can hear Phil.
In the school.
In the school.
I can't. Okay.
Can you hear me? Hello? Okay. Now?
Now?
Yeah, there we go. Good.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
We guys-
StreamYard, get it together.
I said it'd be about 20 minutes. It was literally 19 and a half minutes ago. Okay.
Okay, I think that Jamie and Rachel, as you can kind of count them as like the leading characters. They both play dual roles here.
Yeah.
I think their story is more interesting than Laurie Strode. I don't know. I like this story better than even the first one.
I agree.
A lot of ways. Yeah.
Yeah. The first one relies on Laurie, which is fine. This one creating that sisterly bond and relying on that for the duration was so smart.
And
then
we're not
they don't ever really
sisters.
do it again. We're not really sisters, Jamie.
Do you
It
love
doesn't
me
mean
like
I
a
love you any
sister,
less.
Rachel? Like a real sister?
Sure it does.
Well, and this was coming in too, kind of like, I know it came out in 88, so kind of like the tail end of like that 80s slasher boom that Halloween kind of helped create to begin with. But I think what's the word I'm looking for? It fits into that very well, especially
it has like an air of class to it. Like
it's sleek.
Like even all the teenager kids, like even Kelly Meeker and Brady, even though they do bad things,
you don't hate them.
You don't hate them. They're just kids making dumb mistakes.
Yeah, and that's why this franchise always kind of to me set itself apart because of that. Because even if you had like not even sleazy characters, but like the slutty characters, the mean girl characters, they were still charming and likable.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas every other slasher movie that was coming out was like throwing like ridiculous stereotype characters at you to just be a body count, and that's not what Halloween movies were. And then it was weird because it was the tail end of the slasher movement, right? But it was still classy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like we're taking ourselves very seriously as a 10 years later sequel that's playing for scares and like succeeds across the board. And what's even crazier is it was written in like 2 weeks before a writer's strike.
Yeah, and it nods to the original, and like it's not like right on the nose. It's kind of subtle ways, like even Kelly being like the sheriff's daughter, kind of a thing. Like I never made that connection until later in life. And then obviously Jamie picking the clown costume, that was like a little nod as well. But it does those little things. So even like the whole babysitter thing, like it does that. Okay, well, Rachel's babysitting her sister. So I love the fact, that it nods to the original, but in a very different, not so obvious way.
In a way that seems like it treats the audience, doesn't treat the audience like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, that's fine. But it's not shoving stuff down your throat where like you would be perceived as like a stupid audience member, but it's also not so highbrow that you're not going to pick up on it. Like it really manages to balance out everything perfectly. It is a creepy, scary movie that has great set pieces, chase sequences. The only is the mask. I don't
hate it.
Yeah.
He grabs a cheap mask from a general store. Like it makes sense. Like, okay, those masks look like shit, like,
they show him grabbing it. Like I understand like the confusion of like in 5, it's supposed to be the same mask, and 6 is maybe the same mask, and H2O, I don't know what we're doing in H2O, but like there's only a few movies that definitively say like he got a new mask. It's just like the first movie says he robbed a store. The fourth movie shows him grab the mask.
Mm-hmm. I've never cared about the lore of the mask for some reason. Like, and I'm a Halloween fan. I could care less about the mask, like where he gets it and what it looks like. And I've never cared about that.
Yeah. Well, at least they explain where he gets his coveralls from this.
Yeah.
So
and
they
that
show
too.
Yeah, and we even get Bandage Myers, which looks fucking great.
I wish we had more of him.
I love the intro to Myers in this. It has a very grand Frankenstein feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Hoffman's looking at him in the lightning and the rain and everything, it feels like I don't know, big,
ominous.
It feels like a grand moment.
And people have described the opening as being like too much exposition. And I'm like,
No, I love
the pacing
it's perfect.
is fantastic. It is
Hell of a night, huh?
fast-paced exposition dump. It exists, but it doesn't give you anything it doesn't give you exposition that you wouldn't need for the duration of the film. And the actor delivering it is fantastic.
Yeah.
And then the response on the other actors' faces is great. And it's one of the few that like it gives a great build up to Michael's return.
Yeah, they give you just enough. Like he doesn't explain all of the stuff. You know, it gives you, if you've never seen a Halloween movie, like you kind of said, Phil, like, would you show this to someone? And they would understand what it's about. Like, they give you just enough of the lore to understand, okay, this is a fucking maniac. So
yeah, because he has good introductions in most of the movies, but I think well, in 5 it's just not.
Yeah, he just wakes up on a table.
He just wakes up on a table, and that guy took care of him. How did he shit for a whole year? But it's fine. but the best like reveal of him in a sequel, I think, is the 4th. And 6, I love that reveal, but there's no build up to it. Like 4 has like such a great build up, and then to find out that he literally was like comatose, but he was like choosing to be comatose, because the second they say he has a niece, he's like, fuck, thumb through the forehead, like.
I love that.
Just shut up.
He's like, the thing I don't understand is
Mr. Sims. Yeah.
Mr. Sims.
How many people in the bus?
The bus. No, the movie is just perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah. I think we can all agree that Halloween 4 is kind of a masterpiece.
Did we acknowledge that we watched it together a couple months ago?
Oh my
our laptop.
Dude, that was so fucking fun.
That was.
We should.
That was a fun day. Yeah,
oh, man.
That was a fun day. Like let's skip the thing we drove and flew hours and hours out for. Let's leave that early and just go watch Halloween 4 on a laptop. And we did.
And it was amazing.
That
was a good night. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. We got to do that again. We all got to get together.
Yeah.
And watch Halloween 5.
And now it's Halloween 5.
On a proper TV.
We'll do the whole Thorn trilogy.
Yeah. Sign me up.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. All right, guys. Moving right along to real quick detour. Travis with a hot take. 78 kind of sucks. Aside from Loomis, the characters are weak and unlikable with no depth. It's just a slog for me. We will get to Halloween 78, but even Halloween is not a perfect movie. It's perfect. Well, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting to talk about. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But we're on 3. Right.
Well, it's one of those things where like the sum of the movie is a masterpiece. Well,
we'll get there.
That's so funny. I put in my notes to make sure that that's what I say about this movie. Like you just actually stole the thing I told myself to say about part 1. But we're talking about part 3.
Oh, okay. Part 3. Zach's
must be the season of the wind.
I'm so tired of hearing that song. It seems like every Instagram story has
because there's no other song unless you just do like chariots of whatever and do the actual from the soundtrack. So
I love the soundtrack.
Oh God, this is the best one of the best soundtracks of the franchise.
Hey,
Halloween
make sure
3.
you go check out my video of Alan Howarth playing Chariots of Pumpkins.
That's what Chariots of Pumpkins.
Yeah.
I remember this movie scared me big time as a kid, and I was confused why there was. I used to think that there was this was it doesn't make any sense, but I was like, this is the wrong Halloween 3. I need to find the right Halloween 3. I remember actually going to the video store and saying, do you have the Halloween 3 that has Michael Myers? And they were like, that's not real. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. But literally, but
Mom,
I remember,
he's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It was Tommy K's. I went to Tommy K's videos. If anyone had that, it was, I think, a New England thing. And, but the movie scared me. It's very dark and it's bleak. And it's uncomfortable. There's just enough gore. I love the soundtrack. The visuals are crazy, and it ends very oh shit, like
Yeah, it's a good
it's a very
nihilistic ending.
yes, it's a very different movie, but it landed really well with me as a kid. And then I've kind of just grown to love it more as an adult. Now, aside from like the random Stacey Nelkin's character falling in love with Tom Atkins' character like on day one, even though he easily must smell.
Are you
like
gonna blame
beer
her for that? Excuse
well,
you.
I mean, like Daddy Atkins obviously can.
I get it.
But,
I don't fault her for that.
But literally, the version of himself that he's presenting to her in the movie is chain smoking, smells like beer, and she's like, "Where do you want to sleep,
Adulterer.
Dr. Chalice?"
Yeah,
adulterer. So aside in a weird like nookie scene that always made me feel uncomfortable, I was like, okay.
I was like, why can't that be me?
Yeah, we know, but it still can. Besides that, and besides the fact that there's no Michael Myers,
I still would, Phil. I still would. Yeah.
Have you seen him recently?
Yes, I've seen him.
No, I'm talking to Phil.
No, I haven't.
Well, he could get it.
Yeah, that is a gilf.
That's
all right. Hey.
Phil, that's a man.
That's a man. Yeah.
Okay. Why are you trying to sell me on Tom Atkins?
He's 88 years old, but still a stud. Yeah.
He's still a stud.
As a straight, I can say I get it. He's a man's man. He's got that rugged. I drink beer and
kind-hearted too.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I met Tom
and a good
Atkins.
father.
Such a sweetheart.
Yeah. It's the big heart for me.
Yeah.
Okay, you two. All right.
But I just love it.
Can I want to throw something out there. As lifelong Halloween fans, the attitude towards this movie has shifted drastically.
Yeah.
Over the years. Like this was the movie where I would say it had its hardcore small fan base. That was always there. But for the most part, even the diehard Halloween franchise fans kind of shunned this movie.
Oh, that was me when I was a kid.
Yeah, look, I was one of those people. However, I think that it went from underrated to appreciated to possibly overrated at this point. The amount of people that say it's a masterpiece, where the fuck were they 10 years ago?
I think the internet, I think social media has helped spread the word about it. And I think people too are always looking for something a little different to watch this time of year as well. Like
also
we've seen Halloween constantly.
People are also looking, much like the producer's cut, they want to have that thing. Well, my favorite,
I was going to
say, is actually Halloween 3.
It's the same vibe as the producer's cut.
I watch cinema. I watch David Lynch.
It's avant-garde.
Hey, I love David Lynch.
Hey, I'm just saying. I
get
Lynch.
what you're saying. It's like people can be a little pretentious about it for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and like elitist, and I totally get that.
And most of the people saying that, it's like, motherfucker, back in 20 years ago, even 5 years ago, you weren't saying that. You're just saying that now because you think it makes you sound unique and cool.
And I hope that people are saying it now because they're seeing it in a new light and not just because the people are saying, because I don't want to like obviously be like mad at someone for loving a movie now that
sure,
years ago, because there's plenty.
If you say it's a masterpiece, if you hated it 10 years ago, and look, I didn't watch this till very late in life.
Mm-hmm.
I look back and 15-year-old angsty me, fuck that, I'm not watching that one. It doesn't even have Michael Myers. It was ignorant of me to think that way. I think it's a good movie. I don't think it's this hidden masterpiece gem that everybody claims it is. It's good. I like it more every time I watch it.
And I like it more every time. I love part 3, but I also think this is the thing, is like, it's like a double-edged sword of, would we be talking about it as much if it were not the like bastard sequel of the franchise? Because there are a lot of other great horror movies from this time period that are standalone films that we do talk about, but we talk about Halloween 3 probably more specifically because it exists in this franchise. I do love it regardless. Like I said, I was scared by it even though I was confused and didn't think I was watching the right movie. So, I mean, it is weird. It's like an anomaly. There's like not many things like this where there's a sequel so far removed, you know. Let's make an anthology. Just kidding. Let's not make an anthology. But I love it. And this is another one that I have to watch every year.
Yeah. And to further on that point, had this not have been a Halloween movie, I think it definitely would have its fans. I would like it. I think I would put it around the same category as like The Fog or something. I like The Fog.
I can see that.
It's not holy shit masterpiece, but I throw it on probably once a year. I like the movie.
It more than The Fog.
But because it's Halloween, people build it up to something more. I'm not saying that they're not wrong for thinking that way.
It's funny. That's how I feel about the next movie that we're going to talk about, but we're not there yet.
Okay. And it sounds like I'm shitting on Halloween 3. I like the movie. I think it's very solid. Like you said, great kills. I like the story of it, the ending, the score, the atmosphere, all of that. So
it's also weird to rate. It's weird to rate what the director has even said is like a pod movie in this franchise of slasher films. So it is a weird thing to be like to look at it objectively as its own film when it exists in a franchise, but in this one instance, it actually does not exist in the franchise. Like it needs it. Do you compare it to the others, or do you not compare it to the others? Because it's not. If it was just called Season of the Witch, it would have the same effect. Like it doesn't change anything in the course of the films. But I said damn good movie. That's where I put it.
Yeah, and this is a good point here. RC says take out the robotics element of the story, and he would like it better. There's a lot of things going on in this movie. There's like the conspiracy thing. Yeah,
the robot part is weird, but it all was weird, and I guess I just didn't like mine.
I like the weird. Yeah, I like the weird part of it.
Yeah. And it did a thing where like it gave us enough explanation, and the guy who played Cochran, oh my gosh, he was terrifying. And his little like Happy Halloween, Dr. Charles, whatever the hell he says at the end.
While the theme is playing in the background.
That whole
Very
thing
cool.
landed so hard for me that it answered just enough questions. Because it's not a slasher movie and it's more of like this culty sci-fi kind of thing. I'm much more lenient with it. Like same like a paranormal movie or a ghost movie, a demon. I can be much more lenient because the rules are very loosey-goosey, and that's how I felt about part 3. But when it wanted to be like scary, I thought it was scary, and the gore and the practical effects and the music.
Yeah.
But where did you guys put it?
Derek, any other points on Halloween 3?
James said it all for me. I agree.
Okay.
Damn fine movie.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, damn good movie.
There we go. Damn good movie.
And now we are moving on to Halloween 2.
God, I feel like I'm gonna be on an island by myself with Halloween 2.
Before we do that, I gotta pee really bad.
Okay.
Go for it. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll rank it.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? What were you saying?
I said I feel like I'm gonna be on an island by myself talking about this.
Well, I don't think so. Well, let's see why.
Because I get the impression that you're not that into it.
Oh, well, I do like part 2 a lot, but I think it's overrated. Like Phil was saying about part 3. I think that people build part 2 up to be more than what it is. It's a good slasher movie, and it's fun, and it has a great opening and has a great ending, but it has an hour in the middle that like could be neither here nor there for me.
I don't see a lot of people actually singing its praises.
I
see more people that kind of echo what you say, that it's overrated. I don't see people saying that it's like up there, you know?
Oh, I feel like I've heard people talk about like, oh my God, it's so great and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
probably
why
me.
can't they just go back to that?
Yeah.
I guess maybe it's you.
Maybe it's me.
Yeah. But I think it's, I think it's good. I mean, that the beginning, the first like 15 minutes is actually really scary. Him just walking around from neighborhood to neighborhood, and when he kills, I think Alice is her name.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, kills her in the beginning. That was a great jump scare and a great creepy moment with him like walking in behind her. Like all of that worked so well. And then like I think I love the part with the boombox, like I mentioned before, where that's how he finds out that Laurie's at the hospital and goes to the hospital. Like there are so many beats that work really well for me.
Well, there's a lot of jump scares too that work.
A lot of
like
yes,
the sound,
scares.
like I don't know if it's like an air or something. That's just like a, like that sound. I don't know. Like when he hits the guy with the
hammer.
Well, he hits him with the hammer when the guy with the boombox like walks into him. Just those moments, yeah.
Have you guys been to the Halloween 2 alley in Pasadena?
I have not.
Oh, so you guys haven't done like the Halloween locations?
I've
just
done,
for Thorn trilogy.
Oh shit!
I went to Pasadena and I got to see a couple, but like I saw the Hedge, I saw the Myers house.
Well, the alley is
but the alley
2 blocks away from the Myers house. It looks exactly the same. I've walked it. You can like walk to where you see Loomis. I shot him 6 times.
Yeah.
You walk down. You walk to the Elrod house.
Oh damn! See, when I landed in California to do all that, by the time I got to the Myers house, it was dark. Like the sun had just gone down. And the Myers house is like a business now, and they don't like you like hanging around outside. So we took pictures, went to the Hedge, took some pictures. Some guy was like walking his dog. He's like, no, we get it all the time. And then we went like 2 blocks away to was it Rialto Theater?
Yeah.
The one from Scream 2. Yeah.
Yep.
And then we're like, okay, it's like 9:00 at night. We should get some dinner. Like it sucks that I get to do. Oh, and then we saw, but didn't take pictures of the where Laurie and Annie like pull up, and it was the hardware store, which is now like I think like an Indian restaurant or something like that. And they were staring at us the whole time. I was like, I'm sorry, but I would love to walk that.
Yeah, it's cool. I walked it at night too, which is fucking awesome. But yeah, I agree. All the house to house neighborhood stuff, I love it. But much like H2O, once they're out of suburbia, I'm not crazy about the hospital setting. I find it a bit of a slog to get through.
That's what I was kind of saying. It was the middle for me has good moments. And I love the hospital setting, but they don't utilize it the way they should. The security guard scene is super suspenseful and scary to me. I love that scene. I love the chase scene at the end, and like maybe 1 or 2 moments here and there, but overall the set piece is not utilized to its fullest potential. And it does become kind of like, are we going to get somewhere? Like Michael's just walking around kind of doing whatever. And I'm not like scared anymore, but I was
going to say, I'm not as high on Dick Warlock as Michael Myers as a lot of people are. I
feel like everyone says he's like the best Michael besides the first, and I'm like, he is actually kind of too stiff for me in the movie.
Way too stiff.
Never said before, but
couldn't resist it.
Can't resist it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, he like the way he walks annoys me.
The high waters.
It's all like not great, but it wasn't like H2O bad for me, where like I literally H2O was like, I think Michael's gay. Like there was no doubt in my mind that Michael had gone through like,
knock it off.
He had gone through changes in the past 20 years. In the late 90s let him know that he could be who he wanted to be. And really he was trying to come out to his sister in that whole movie. That's all that movie was. Is he was like, I was just trying to tell my sister that I'm gay. And at the end he was like, I like men. And she was like,
so gay.
But I didn't get that in part 2. So that's the real movie we have to talk about. But
so Derek, you're a big fan of Halloween 2.
I love Halloween 2. I think it's creepy as hell.
Okay, so change our minds. Let's hear it.
I'm not here to change anyone's mind. I'm just here
I
to
shouldn't
tell you
even say
what
that.
I
Like,
like about it.
no, there are a lot of things I like. I don't want to come off like I'm shitting on it. But yeah,
I think. Well, I disagree with James that James said that he doesn't feel like they utilize the hospital setting enough, and I disagree with that. Only because like I was sitting there thinking, well, they did this, they did this, they did this, they did this, and I'm like, well, they did. They only have like 90 minutes to do this, like So
right.
Okay, so I'm actually running through the list in my head of ways they utilize the hospital. So poor nurse Karen and
the scene
Bud.
with Bud is great.
Yeah,
I do
that
love
was
that.
great.
Oh, the hot tub.
That
scene.
like the hot water thing, which is actually they said was freezing cold the entire time, but it looked so steamy and hot. I loved him walking through the hospital, and you get that the camera would cut to like the security cameras, and you could see like where Michael's like walking through, different rooms and stuff, and so you never really knew where he was. This, like you said before, this seemed the security guard going out to like, I guess, what was it, some storage shed or whatever.
Yeah.
And you had the jump scare with the cat at first, and then you come and then it's him with the hammer, and you hear that sound. Oh my god!
Yeah. I guess maybe it's not that they didn't utilize it properly. Maybe it's.
I wasn't done, but go ahead.
Go ahead, Derek.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can't help himself. No,
well, just the whole chase too, and like the boiler room, like they used all that space really well. The anxiety of, oh my god, is this elevator door gonna close? Because like his hand's like in it. I don't know. And then Lori ends up outside in the parking lot, and then you see Michael off in the distance, and the bitch is crawling. I don't know. I enjoyed the location.
Well, speaking of Lori, I mean, she's totally wasted in this movie. Like she has, if he wrote out all of Jamie Lee Curtis's lines, she maybe has 10.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why, much like Halloween 5, why would you take the star of the first movie and handicap them literally and make them essentially useless? Here you go, Jamie, slap on this wig, crawl around on the floor in this gown.
I guess it never bothered me because there was so much else going on, like with the hospital staff themselves. Whereas, okay, you look at Halloween 4 and how I think that, like we said, that was a very classy movie that played into like, the 80s slasher, but it was on the tail end. I think 2 played more into the trashier parts of the slasher boom.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
that's why
like Halloween 4 and 5 didn't have any nudity, really. 2 did.
That's true.
And I think the whole Karen kill. I mean, oh my god, that was, you want to talk about trashy? That was like a very trashy scene for sure. So
also, there's not a lot of characters that you can. There's no Annie or Linda's that we're following around and getting to know. It's like, oh, this person that works at the hospital, they have, a few lines and then they get killed. So
you get to care about Jimmy a little bit because you can tell that he cares
yeah.
about Lori and he wants to bring her a Coke and all this stuff.
Yeah,
maybe that's
Simp
more when I said like they utilize the hospital, and then you like listed everything. I'm like, they utilize the whole hospital. I think maybe I'm equating it to the hospital when it's just the middle of the movie. But more like what Phil said. There wasn't enough time with any of the other characters. And we also didn't get any time with Lori. So we basically are getting like a minute with this one, a minute with this one, a minute with this one, 5 minutes of Michael walking around, a minute with this one, a minute. Like there wasn't enough time for me to, besides Jimmy. I did like Bud, even though he was trash. Like I loved them, but Bud. You still didn't get to know them like enough like you had in the first movie. Like you spent all of your time with those characters. And so I was kind of like waiting to like have a connection more so I think with the characters, and maybe the sense of urgency dropped off for me for a little bit, but it comes back. So that's where like the beginning is so great and the end is so great, and maybe just because the middle is not as great.
I do think it had one of the best chase scenes in the entire franchise. I thought that him chasing her through the hospital was like, because you feel like he's about to get her at like every turn,
time.
Like he's swiping at her feet with that knife,
when he pops up with the red lighting when she's outside from there to just go. Oh no, it starts even. I'm sorry, that's all after the freaking basement stuff in the elevator.
Yeah.
So I put it as damn good movie.
Same.
I'm not going to argue too much with that. I would have put it Never Sensible. I know that might be a little surprising, perhaps a little harsh, but
I would be fine with
I
that
feel like
too,
it's
but
both
I
harsh
lean-
and surprising. But Phil, that's your prerogative.
that's okay.
I feel like the pros outweigh the cons, and that's why I put it as damn good movie.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right, guys. Moving along to the final movie. I think we're going to crack 3 hours tonight.
Okay.
Pretty happy about that.
Just take my entire.
Well, hopefully you
fucking
can
night,
get
Phil.
1,000 subs before we're over too.
Oh yeah, wait, check.
Let's check. 1,000.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna unsubscribe now.
I don't want to.
Me too. Fuck
Somebody's
this.
gonna see this and like
$9.99.
unsubscribe just to fuck with me.
Right. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations, Phil.
Oh. And it happened with you guys.
And it happened with us.
So
live.
honored. Oh my god, my MacBook has like 10% battery left. Jesus. Okay.
It's not. Mine's plugged in because I knew this was going to be 3 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't think my AirPods would have died so quickly.
Thank you.
They usually last like an hour, hour and a half, and I guess they lasted an hour, but I thought they'd last a little longer.
Phil, you did it. Good for you. We celebrate that.
Well, thank you. All right, and
That should make up for our chaotic beginning of this episode.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, perfect timing because we are going to talk about perhaps the movie that is the reason why I'm even doing this podcast in the first place. I think without this movie, this franchise, while I'm a huge horror fan, I'm a bigger Halloween series fan first. So yeah, let's talk about Halloween 78.
Well, I agree. Halloween is I'm ride or die for that franchise, no matter what. No matter how many shitty sequels get put out, I'm going to go to the theater to see all of them still. So,
Oh, real quick. Oh my God, absolutely love you three. I've been watching you, Phil, since the beginning, and oh my God, you three are hilarious and amazing. I think, James, you are such a cutie and super hilarious.
Oh, so hilarious.
It's the Botox.
We
And the
tolerate
bump.
James,
The bump
but
it.
yes, he has his moments.
Thank you. Yeah. My pros barely outweigh my cons. So I'm never sensible.
Wait, since the beginning. Wait, Leah, what's your Instagram name?
Oh,
I
I'm
hate
so
that I
bad
have
at
to
that when-
ask people that. Like
When someone talks to me and I'm like, oh crap, like it's like one
Yeah.
name here and one name here, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Leah. I appreciate that. All right, guys, Halloween.
It is okay.
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 I mean, I'm going to tell you, I feel like it's a masterpiece. It's a slow burn of a movie, but I think the payoff is so worth it. Like James said, you get to spend time with the characters. You get to really learn who they are and kind of root for them. A lot of people think that like Annie and Linda are like shitty, bitchy friends, but like I don't think they're mean spirited or anything. Like they want what's best for each other, you know.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to have a good time. So
Yeah.
I don't get the hate for them too much. I think like they're kind of sassy, interesting. I'd be friends with these people. I would come out to them essentially, James. About that, you know, like
They would kind of judge you, but they would still accept you.
yeah, oh for sure. Yeah.
I
Oh, he's going to hell, but we love him anyways. You
Right.
know,
Oh,
that kind of
great.
stuff.
I get
Yeah.
to hear Derek come out to me or screw around with you.
Yeah. Lindsay, Derek's coming out again and getting on my nerves again.
on my nerves again.
Lindsay, Paul called. I do love that the majority of this movie takes place in the daytime over the course of a day, essentially.
Yeah.
There's something so creepy about that. Like, this guy just because at the time there wasn't the brother sister angle, which I think is way creepier, that he chose Lori because she happened to walk up on the porch and he saw her.
And he's like, that's the one.
Yeah, that's way creepier than, oh, well, it's my sister and I have to kill her, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, a lot of things about this movie are just creepy. Like him just standing outside of her school, the hedge scene, standing in the sheets, and yeah, it's just
it's so simple, but it thrives with its simplicity. Like any other movie with no budget could have a crap director, but this didn't have that. You had a like a director who gives you visuals. You could have had someone who wrote like schlock characters. You had a writer who was smart enough to say, I'll do this writing. Deborah, you're going to do this writing. So you have these likable girls. And then you have this like overly kind of like this epic doctor looking for this epic evil, blah, 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 whatever. But the movie does pace itself well enough with it's just building, but you never really know what it's building toward because it doesn't have this.
Exactly.
Yes,
yeah.
Like that's what keeps you on edge is this, like the whole opening scene we haven't even discussed is this one shot, right? Of a killer stalking someone and killing them. And it's kind of like, it's questionably laughable, like the, whatever.
Michael.
Michael. But
stabbing like that.
Back then, it still held up. And now, like, you can laugh at it. But the twist of taking off the mask of the killer and revealing that it was a little boy still hits for anyone that does not know. Because even if someone's watching it, they watch it knowing it's Michael Myers because Halloween is everywhere and it's a Michael Myers movie. But it's kind of like the Friday the 13th where they expect Jason's the killer. And then they are shocked at the end when it's Jason's mom. And they're like, wait, there's no Jason? So it still has that effect, that opening scene. So then you're kind of like, okay, it's 15 years later. What is he doing? And the whole movie is just this one guy saying he's back and he's terrible. And then you cut to like these girls doing these nice little things. And
Us
you're like,
three, you know?
Yeah. You're like, at some point they're gonna meet, like they're gonna connect. And then when they do, it's brutal. Yeah. And I don't know.
It's a very simple setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it works perfectly. I love the beginning is great. The middle parts work. I love the ending. Like it builds to such a point that you're literally screaming at the screen. And I know I've seen like behind the scenes and interviews where they're like everyone that went to go see it, like at the premiere and this and that, whatever. Like the amount of people screaming at the screen, specifically when Laurie just is walking across the street, like it leans into its simplicity so well and builds so much suspense that people are screaming like, girl, don't go in that house, which is the point of the scary movie. And then it's like 7 minutes of her just walking up these stairs. And then once she finds the bodies, it is go.
And accompanied by a beautiful score.
Beautiful score.
Beautiful score, beautiful lighting.
It takes its time.
It's so pretty. Yeah.
And the imperfections of the movie also make me love it more too. Like it's made on no budget by like a bunch of kids back in the day. So seeing like Carpenter's smoke, like his cigarette smoke go by in some shots, seeing the shadow of the camera go by in some shots, seeing the palm trees in the back because they actually filmed it in California, but it takes place in Illinois. You can hear imperfections in his score. You can hear where he kind of is like going too fast, like the pacing is off. I love all of that. And I think I love it all because it's like the thing that Phil said before that I was like, oh, I was gonna say that is the sum of its parts is an entirely enjoyable experience. And I think for me, it's regardless of my mood.
So I told y'all Halloween 5 was the first Halloween I saw. Was the original the first Halloween movie that y'all saw? Or did y'all start with the sequel?
I think Halloween, I was at a babysitter's house and I saw Halloween 2 on the USA channel. I must have been like 5 years old or something and just being fucking terrified. I remember the hammer, the clogs hitting the floor and just little things like that.
I think 1 was the first I saw. It's sad that I don't remember the first one that I saw, but I want to say it was 1 because I owned 1, 2. Oh no, I guess I did own them all eventually. But
while James figures this out, Leah, we do all have Instagram. Would love to connect as well.
Oh,
come down to the States. Sorry, James.
Sorry, I'm bleeding now too.
I was like, James is going into meltdown mode. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's what I do.
Oh, it's okay. But yes, would love to hang out. Yeah, you can find all our socials on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Spook House, and then Derek and I have a podcast called Don't Be Dead, but I'm also
subscribe to it in the description of this video.
Get
So
us to 1,000 subscribes tonight, please. Thank you.
Yes, get us. I think we have like 112. So if you guys can just get us to 1,000, that'd be very easy to do with the the people in here. And then what is it? And then I'm Shut Up James. So Shut Up James, if you want to just me. And then Derek is Blockbusted Videos.
And I am Spookhouse Phil.
Spookhouse Phil.
Yes, you are.
Recently changed it. I was like, I'm tired of having my full name up there.
I love it.
Anyways. Yeah,
go
Halloween.
Go there for his thirst traps.
I don't post thirst traps. Maybe I should
to post thirst traps.
Okay.
You need to post them.
Yeah.
I thought the gays were gonna help with my. You were like, we're gonna take pictures for you.
No, we told
We're
you to
gonna
take
redo your
pictures. We didn't say
Instagram.
take them for you. We're not gonna. We're the idea people. We're not manual labor.
Phil, we'll take pics next time. We got you.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Don't
did
worry.
take some actually. I
We
think
did.
posted one or two.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
We encouraged
You in the alley.
Yeah.
positionings, Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now arch your back.
Yeah.
Spread those cheeks.
Say Halloween 3.
And see, now you have 1,000 subscribers. Just
Yeah,
listen to us. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Halloween. Somebody proposed this question one time, and it got me thinking: would Halloween be as effective without the opening scene? If it just wasn't there, is it needed?
I don't think it's needed. I don't think it. I don't know.
It's hard to say.
Because
I mean,
also-
it
but
gives
what a
backstory.
weird-
yeah.
Would you
go
still
ahead.
have the same backstory for Michael though? Like, would he still? Would the audience still know that he killed his sister? Is it the fact that
Well,
they just showed it? Is
Loomis
what they're
does say
asking?
it later,
Yeah.
so I guess. But would it hit knowing it's just words that Loomis is saying versus? Well, maybe because a lot of he's talking about like I want the blank, pale, emotionless, blah, blah, like all these things he's saying. We buy
Yeah.
it. So maybe if they had just told us, it would have still hit. I don't think it's. I think it's a great opening, and the movie would still be good without it. But I think it elevates it even more. But I don't think it's something like, let's say Scream didn't have the Drew Barrymore opening.
Mhm.
I don't know if Scream would hit as hard without that.
Well, that's a way better opening than.
opening. Well, right. Like, so
Yeah.
I'd say Halloween could still be a good movie without it. But because when I think of Halloween, I don't think of the opening scene.
Yeah.
I think of Loomis and in the rain, and I think of freaking the walking down the street, and she's singing to
Mhm.
herself. I feel
Yeah.
like the baby. I think of everything else except for the opening scene. So it is a great thing that sets the mood. But
That's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
I guess it could not exist, and it would still be a good movie.
So
Yes.
speaking of Loomis, whenever I watch this movie again, like Donald Pleasance, he was not shy about saying like, I kind of disagree with a lot of the script, but he's a director and I have to do what he asks. And you can see moments where he's kind of getting through his lines when he's like, no, you wait, I'll stay here and keep watch. And it's like,
I mean,
Come
he's
on.
playing a part.
come on, Donald.
Yeah, it didn't feel like Loomis felt like Loomis starting from part 2. Like in part 1, he's great, but he is kind
Yeah.
of like he is what's the word? His part in it all is kind of confusing because he is there to give you the exposition, and he does like save the day last minute, and he is looking for Michael and whatever, but it kind of like brings into question like, what kind of doctor were you? What were you doing for 15 years? Where are your other patients? Like it and then to have, which is weird, and maybe this is something that he didn't agree with in the script, but like, why would he not want the police's help? What is that, Chuck?
I just brought you my charger. I had to text him. I'm like,
'Cause you're
I
right,
have 4% left on my Mac. I need my charger. Please bring it. And he's
So
in his
messy.
underwear.
She's so
He's like
messy.
trying not to be seen. He's like, my
Chuck,
own
get back
camera.
over here.
Bill says, Chuck, get back over here. He said, "How much?"
We love Chuck.
Oh, Chuck.
We love Chuck.
I love Chuck. It was so great to meet him at Tidewater.
I'm glad you got to meet him.
Yeah. But yeah, what were we talking about, Loomis?
Oh, I was saying one of the things you might not have agreed with in the script maybe was the fact that like the sheriff is like, well, then let me like put out his description. And he's like, no, if you do that, they'll see him in every house and every corner and every whatever. And it's like, what a dumb thing. You have a person you think is like a killer and you're screaming that he's going back home to probably kill again. But when the sheriff is like, okay, should I put on an APB? You're like, nah. And in the second movie, he's screaming from the rooftops that we need to get everyone out there looking for him. And then 4, he's screaming from the rooftops. And 5, he's screaming from the rooftops. Well, so like it was a weird thing, but whatever.
For the record, I want to say that Loomis was best in Halloween 4.
Yes.
Don't go to Haddonfield. That's the best fucking Loomis speech
He is so fed up. And every line, I can almost smell the booze on his breath when he's speaking the lines, and it's great. In 5, I'm drunk from his lines. Like, but in 4, no, he was giving great dialogue. He's giving great dialogue, but he's a part of the action of the story. And I think in 1 and 2, he's always like at the tail end of it. So in 4, he felt much more active but still, like, he's great in the first movie. Like it's more for budgetary reasons. Like they had to film his stuff quickly. They didn't have the budget to have all these cops going around. So it's one car that they're using with one cop essentially the whole time, who's the sheriff. Like, I get it. Like, they wrote it to be a movie they could actually film essentially. Yeah. But no, I could be in a mood for something nostalgic. I could be in the mood for something October-y. I could be in the mood for something comfy in the background. I could be in the mood where I want to like just sit and totally invest myself. I can watch the first Halloween.
Yeah, I try to keep it to like at least once a year watch, because I have seen it so many times and I don't want it to lose that magic where I've seen it so many times that I start noticing these little things like, oh, he's kind of phoning that line in. Yeah, some of this acting is
I actually went like 2 or 3 years without watching most of the Halloween movies because I was feeling that way. And then this year got back in. Like last year I watched H2O. And I think that's it. Like maybe I watched parts of 5. But like last year I watched almost none of them. And this year I've already watched a few. And, you know, I'm going to watch H2O. I want to watch 6. I watched 5 like 5 times this year. We watched 4 together. I've seen that a couple times since then. So
I try to keep it to like theater watches, because one thing they love to do is show Halloween in theaters. God forbid you show 4 through 6. But I did see it in theaters last year and it hit. Yeah. You know, I once the movie was over, I was like, that's why I love this fucking movie. Like it.
I would love to see that
I could nitpick
theaters, little
things here and there, like some of the acting, whatever, but God, it's
the thing for me.
I love it.
I will go to a movie alone if I have to. I don't enjoy a movie alone.
I love a movie alone.
I don't mind a movie alone at all.
See,
Chuck is so happy.
Oh, see, that's. I want to like enjoy the movie with someone who also enjoys the movie. So like when I went and saw Terrifier 2 again, I liked watching it in the theater. Like that was cool because I hadn't seen it in the theater the first time, but I like sat there by myself and watched the movie and was like, okay, cool. And went home and was like, okay. Where like when we go to VHS Fest or we do whatever, I'm having a blast. So I kind of need, I require and I like people around.
You need an
So that's
audience.
why I'm like, oh, I wish I could go see that movie, but it's more, I wish I can go see that movie with someone who also likes that movie.
Yeah. If I could have, if I could have met,
Regal is playing part 3 on Halloween and I want to see it, but I'm not going to see it because
I saw that on Halloween a couple years ago. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would have loved to have met Donald Pleasance, and there's not a lot of signatures out there, but they are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard to find.
Yeah.
God, imagine meeting Donald Pleasance at a con. Holy shit.
That'd be.
I know. And asking him, what was it like working with Danielle Harris?
Who?
Oh yeah.
The little one.
The little girl. Yeah.
But can you
No.
imagine him like reciting some of his lines at a convention?
Be like, can you sign it? Don't go to Haddonfield, Michael.
Don't go to Haddonfield, Michael.
Can you sign
Leave
it? Tell me
those-
what you know.
Tell me what you know. I love that we always scream that line and we watched it together and we're like, oh, he's really not screaming.
It felt like because he was
He's like,
shaking.
tell
her.
me what you know. No, but I felt it.
Yeah.
Leave those people in peace.
What are your favorite moments from the original? Could be like a subtle moment.
I think I take a lot of the moments for granted.
I think one of my favorites is Annie on the phone and just the way the camera movement. Michael in the background, that blue light hitting him. Camera pans here, he's there. Pans here, he's gone. I'm just like, that's so.
I think all the moments with Annie in general, I just really enjoyed that character. She was someone I was like really rooting for too. So,
even
yeah,
when
like, it
she's
was a
like,
good-
"Help me, step bro, I'm stuck."
yes. Yeah.
The moment right before her death, always, I still like sing and hum her song.
No keys.
Please not Paul.
Papa.
Like
If I
that's
could
in my
whistle,
head
I would whistle.
Yeah.
I
you
can
know.
no longer
daily. That's in my head daily. So that part,
Lori's
Bob?
shitty pumpkin that she carves. I love how awful it looks. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Bob's death stands out to me. I like that.
Mhm.
Always
Yeah,
scared
and
me.
Michael with the sheet on. There's the fact that he's just like
He's a little rascal.
tricks on
Yeah,
people.
he's a little rascal.
you know?
He's a little
And the
knucklehead.
ending.
Yeah.
The ending of just the music playing and seeing all the locations that they said they just made up in the editing room. Like they just were like, I forgot how or why, but that was not part of that was not the ending at all. And they just like,
But it's brilliant
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
it's just saying he could be anywhere.
he can be anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite moment? Is it with the
James?
Annie stuff? Like you said before, that was it?
Well, that moment sticks out in my mind. Just the lighting. Yeah, just those moments where he's there and then he's gone.
Yeah.
I love seeing him in the background, like especially like in 5. I love picking him out like in the background when he's talking. I love stuff like that.
And it's so perfect because when we first see Michael, he's at a distance. He's across the street outside at the school. He's
Mhm.
in the backyard. By the end of the movie, he's in the fucking closet with Lori.
Yeah.
He's in her face.
I forgot.
And it just builds up to that moment. There's like a claustrophobia to the movie.
Yeah.
And John said that was very intentional. I totally forgot that he basically said the shots in general, Michael's always far away or you can't see him as well. The shots are very wide. He wanted big open shots. It's outside, it's daylight. And he said, I tried to make it so that he's constantly getting closer and the shots are getting smaller. And by the end, every shot is like a close up. And he said that like you're in the closet, in his face, he's in Lori's face. Like he said, all that was very, but again, that's where you take a simple idea. And if you had a shit director, that script would not land if John Carpenter didn't direct it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like another favorite moment, Tommy looking out the window and he's just standing across the street.
For me, it's when he's carrying Annie. That used to scare me so bad.
With the music from The Thing
Yeah.
playing.
Mhm.
And I think it's because he already screamed. He already screamed and they didn't believe him. So when he's carrying Annie and he sees him again as a
Lord, everybody
kid,
been
I was like,
outside.
they're not going to believe you. There's no point. Like,
Nobody believes me.
no, but I believe
Oh,
you, Tommy.
the kitchen scene when Lori's trying to get out of the kitchen and like the door's stuck and he's breaking down the door and it's like she's doing everything at the last possible second. You know, you just feel like he's just right about to grab her.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she's moving at a glacial pace when she's like breaking that, pane in the window and opening the door finally. And it's like, how is he not grabbing you by the ponytail and yanking you back?
Yeah,
You know?
it's like the
Yeah.
chase in the second one, though. It's the same thing where like she's
Yeah.
trying to get away, and you're not mad at her because she's trying, but it's like everything is last minute. Like those two
Yeah.
chase sequences were so like, bitch.
Yeah. Bitch.
And real quick, Derek, since you did something a while ago, your mic is like, I think it's like coming through maybe your laptop or.
It's coming through my AirPod or something. My
That's okay.
computer was dying, so my port, I had to give up my Shure port for the charger port.
That's
so
fine. That's fine.
I apologize.
No, it sounds fine. It's just different.
Y'all have been chipmunks this whole time, even with my other headphones on. So can I actually unplug this for a second to see if you guys can hear what you sound like?
Sure. Hello. Chipmunk test. 1, 2. I can't hear it.
Do I sound like a chipmunk? No chipmunks?
No.
I don't hear it, James.
I'm holding the mic up, like.
Hello. Test. All right.
Nope.
Okay. Other moments from Halloween, any standout? Would you say that as far as merchandising and stuff goes, isn't Halloween like the Star Wars of the horror world? Like, I don't think even Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th even comes close, right?
Well, I think in like you mentioned Nightmare in the late 80s, early 90s, dude, that was a huge IP. Oh, what was that?
James testing his theory.
Okay. It was a huge IP. And I think like $1 billion franchise with merchandising. I mean, they had Freddy everything in the 80s. I think now Halloween is definitely the Star Wars of like the horror
whoever
world.
owns that Halloween 2, right? They need to be stopped.
Giving it out everywhere. Did you see the troll that I sent you?
Yes. You need to stop.
Halloween 2. What specifically is Halloween 2 about that troll doll?
Because Universal is like, hey, Universal is just spreading those cheeks to anybody that wants a piece of Halloween 2. It's like, dude.
Who haven't seen it, there is a troll doll coming out that looks like Michael Myers inspired, but on the box it has Halloween 2 specifically on it. I'm like, what? Like the troll doesn't even have like bleeding.
It says like Halloween, or it says like Halloween, but it's like specifically from the 3rd, or it's like it says 2, but it's from 6, or it says 6, but it's from 5. Like I can't stand that. Like to not even just do like that. I mean, that troll is not from any of them.
Yeah.
So that's weird. But like sometimes like the image, I love that people like we talk about they crap on part 6, but when you see like images of Michael and the franchise and collections and box sets and marketing and whatever, 80% of the time it's from part 6. They either show stuff from the original or it's 6.
Yeah. And Ashley said not Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, first of all, I don't think of that movie as a horror movie. I guess it kind of it's horror adjacent, I guess, but yeah, that's
been merchandised to hell as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and adopted by just
Hot Topic.
They're like doing a screening.
Cookie Monster sweatpants. Yeah.
They're doing like a screening or something like that. I think at like the Bushnell or something here, like they do shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses actually asked if I would like want to take my sister, and we both were like, no, thank you.
Ghostface also has been merchandised a lot too recently. Yeah,
for sure.
So where are we ranking this one? We haven't even got to that, right?
Well.
Oh yeah, no one ranked it.
I think it's safe to say that it's
trash.
It's a masterpiece. Okay, so let's look this over. We have Halloween and Halloween 4 masterpiece. Damn good movie. H2O, H6, H3, H2. Never Sensible. 2018. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I would disagree with that. And Halloween 5.
I would disagree with some other stuff before, but I'm not keeping that my damn self.
And we got Halloween Kills in the Fuck Off Wade category. And absolute trash, we got Rob Zombie's Halloween Resurrection and Halloween Ends. Now, the bottom tier there, I can live with that. That's fine. But shall we do our veto moment?
Nah.
Let's veto some shit.
James, you have control of the board. You may move any movie to whatever tier you would like.
I don't hate this ranking.
Yeah.
Like, I think we fought for these, and I think they are fine and should stay.
That's also an option. You don't have to move something.
Because, like, H2O is amazing, but I I can't really be like it's as amazing as 4 and 1. Like my original masterpiece ranking was 1, 4, 6, and H2O. And then once we started talking, I was like, no, this is not. Those don't. They have to be damn good movies. Those other two. No, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay, how about you, Derek? Is there anything that's burning your biscuits right now?
Do it, Derek.
You know,
said,
in the spirit of friendship, I'm just gonna leave it the same.
Well, I see now I can't move one and be able
You can move whatever you want, Phil. It's your podcast, and you just get 1,000 subs. So move something.
That's your prerogative, Phil. What are you gonna do?
Okay. I'll do one that's I don't think it will upset you too much.
I think you should just do it. Yeah.
I am gonna knock down.
You're knocking down a movie, and that's not gonna upset us. Okay, Phil, go for it. That's
I'm knocking down Halloween 3 to Never Sensible.
Okay.
Because call me crazy here, but when I think of the Halloween franchise, I think of Michael Myers. Okay.
Oh, you're one of those.
That might be. Oh my god. Well, I actually watch cinema.
I gotta get my nails done.
I think Halloween 3 is actually the best. Like, you're not original if you say that in 2020.
No one said it's the best, but it's
a lot of people do.
Well, apparently, if you're making this ranking based on what a lot of people say, then
No. James, hold the sass. Let me finish.
I thought you were. I thought there was a period at the end of that.
No. Right, this ain't no period.
He hadn't put nothing on period yet, is what he's saying. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Halloween 3 in Never Sensible. It's a solid movie. It's not like, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
Yeah. No. Shut up, James. Okay.
Copyright, trademark.
I'm leaving it right there. Halloween 3. Halloween 3 is Never Sensible.
Oh wait, look what Liz, is that her name, Liz or Leo?
Leah.
I can't. Sorry, the text so small. Read her final comment.
I might be in the minority, but I put Resurrection in the top 3. Dang.
Well, you stand on business then. That's fine.
Right.
I'm standing on business.
Be controversial.
Yeah, go off.
Down with the man.
Okay, yeah. So I feel like that's a good objective ranking of the movies.
If you showed Halloween 3 to, hey, I haven't seen any of these movies. I barely watched a horror movie.
Right.
Let's watch this. They'd be like, well, it was okay.
Yeah.
So James hates it when I say that. Oh, so we're going off other people.
If you show like when I take in everyone else's perception of the movie.
Oh, is this me now? Okay.
Is it? I thought the ranking was fine before. It's fine now also.
Oh my god. Well,
it's fine. If it went any lower, I would actually be upset. No, you can put it back as Never
You know what?
Because I'm fine with it being.
How about that?
No, that doesn't make any sense.
How you like that?
I would, because 3 and 5 are both like comfort movies to me in the same respect. So
Ashley, what is happening right now?
What, girl? I know. Phil wants to be controversial.
I'm not. I don't want to be controversial.
You're gonna have 999 followers. No, the ranking is good. It's good. I like it.
Oh, it's fine.
It's perfect.
And look, a year from now, it might be totally different. I mean, I did say every time I watch Halloween 3, I'm like, damn, I really do like this movie.
When I looked at my letterbox, like not that long ago to like redo reviews and stars and kind of like reevaluate and stuff, I was like, holy shit, like the placements didn't change too much, but the star ratings did. So ranking wise, they kind of stayed almost the same. some stuff moved, but the stars changed.
Mhm.
Like ones that I didn't give too many stars to, I was like, what's my stupid? And they got more. And then some I like was like 5 stars. I was like, no, that's fine. You're 3.5. So every like 5 seconds, my mind changes. So
Yeah.
Phil, I love your shirt, by the way.
Oh,
I can't
thank
see
you.
it.
It's
Oh, I was
Laurie
wondering what it
and
was.
Annie smoking a
That's
joint.
great.
Smoking it up. Okay, standout moment. Final girl doing drugs and surviving. You know.
Oh,
Mhm,
true.
mhm.
And I wore this when I met Nancy Loomis, and she's a sweet old lady. She like
I love
leans
her.
forward. She's like, "Oh, what is that? Oh, that's cute." Like,
Mhm.
I was like,
She's
"Oh my-"
adorable.
I was
I
like,
love
Bitch,
her.
it's you.
Bitch,
Yeah.
it's you.
Dumb bitch.
With your yellow.
Did I
joint.
tell you when I met her, like the second time I was gonna have her sign like my Fog DVD, and she signed it Nancy instead of Sandy?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
well,
cute. It's
yeah.
cute.
it's
Love
cute.
her.
Like I paid for that.
Mhm.
James would be petty and be like,
Yeah.
my
Like, no,
Venmo is
That wasn't your name.
Yeah, that wasn't your name. She looked at me and said, "Oh, I fucked up."
Yeah.
Like it's okay,
Wrong one,
Nancy.
bitch.
Let me mad at you.
You can go ahead and reimburse me for the autograph and the price of that movie.
Yeah. Well, that was $50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my selfie with you will be free.
Yeah.
So one final question to kind of wrap this all up. I'm sure you guys remember a couple of years ago when it was announced that like, who was it? Miramax bought the rights to Halloween. There was like, remember when A24 supposedly bought the rights, but then it was like, no, psych, it's Miramax or something.
Mhm.
And they talked about a TV series, which I don't want to see. No thanks. If you guys had the keys to the kingdom, what would you do next? What storyline? Would you start fresh? TV series, movie? What would you do?
I would do something totally not tied to Laurie Strode. I would not do anything tied to his family.
Yes.
I would have just a one-off, like,
no Jamie Lee Curtis. Sorry.
no, kids
but
throwing a Halloween party somewhere in a random neighborhood. I mean, it could be Haddonfield, wherever, and Michael just shows up. And so it's just completely random again. There's no logic or rhyme or reason to why he's killing these kids or whatever. It just happens.
So you're saying no ties to any of the storylines?
No ties. No
Laurie.
ties at all.
I'd be okay with that because
It can maybe mention some of the lore, like the kids can kind of, like in the dialogue, they can kind of mention some,
sure.
Yeah, back in the 70s, he killed this lady or chased and killed her friend, whatever. You know what I mean? They could get to that point, but I would not have it focus around Laurie Strode or anything like
Right.
that. Just completely new characters
Yeah.
doing their own thing on Halloween, and he appears and fucks shit up. And that's all I want to see. I think they get too. I think what complicates the movies sometimes so much is trying to do fan service, to these characters. I'm like, y'all, that's been done for almost 50 years now. We've done this. Let's move on to something a little bit different. Yeah.
I love the idea of what 2018 did, but I've wanted, if they did a show, I would not be mad at a show if the show is exactly what you described, but like a combination of like 6 and 2018, where the thing is now that the trilogy just came out, it kind of can't be what I would have wanted, because this is the idea I've wanted since before that happened, like, but after like Resurrection, essentially. Like if we stayed in that timeline,
I'm fine with the show being an anthology, like an anthology show.
Oh, okay, or that.
It could happen in Haddonfield even, but like
I would say call it Haddonfield, and it's this is mine. This is mine. It's called Haddonfield.
That's okay.
It's different. Like one follows Loomis. You have a Halloween 3 storyline, and then the last episode or part of the movie or whatever, you finally bring Michael into it. Somehow it all ties together. Like they're all in the same town.
I literally wanted, so I was going to say I want a show called Haddonfield, but I want it to be like Derek was saying, where, because like we're getting the show that's Crystal Lake. I think that's why like that just sounds like it makes sense. Like But with Haddonfield, I don't want the town to be, I want the town to like have covered it up, is why I liked the idea of 6 in 2018. And where would the town be now? But totally, I don't want Loomis. I don't want Strode's. I don't want Laurie. I don't want any of that. Like the town has covered it up. The Myers house has been demolished. Like it does not exist. She's a garden now. Like nothing. There's like a
community garden.
Party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like literally, I want it to be that the town acts like it doesn't exist, but there is,
so like an Elm Street kind of thing.
The 2018 movie had like a podcast, but like I was going to have like a reporter, someone is digging up the past of this town that they've covered up. And as they are digging, we get, bullet points of all the previous movies, and Michael shows up again, like whatever. But it needs to not connect to any damn thing. Or if you're gonna, then you just need to make it a full on frickin' like Michael Myers cinematic universe, and a portal opens up and freaking Danielle Harris is going to pop out like in her clown costume. Kara Strode is going to pull up like, the guy who played Dr. Loomis and Kills did a good job. He can show up too. Paul Rudd's going to be there, but so is freaking Michael Anthony Hall or whatever his name is. So like both of them are like, whoa, we're the same guy. Like if you're going to either, you need to ignore everything and kind of just have it be like its own thing, just set in the same town, or give me, Josh Hartnett is acting again. He's going to show up too.
Yeah.
Shirtless.
All right.
With the Myers mask on. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Michael,
Ashley, exactly that.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Just a full POV of Michael. Yeah, fuck it.
That sounds adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the game is going to be like.
Mm-hmm. Phil, are you going to play that?
Yeah, I feel like we have to.
You have to play that with us.
Yeah.
Well, we will be, so it's up to you. Are you going to play, Phil?
Yeah, sure. What do you
like?
play
There's
it
no
on?
question that we will be.
We are PS5 girls.
Okay, yeah. I'm a PlayStation girly too. I haven't had a system since PS3, but yeah, I would love to.
Get you a 5. Yeah.
Just get a 5.
But hell yeah, like a lot of the gameplay footage looks fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Because you didn't play the Friday the 13th game, right?
No, but I would watch a ton of YouTube footage and just death scene compilations.
Like, since you're I'm more of a Halloween fan than a Friday the 13th fan, but I still like lost my mind playing the Friday the 13th game in all of the settings with the attention to detail that they provided. So I can't even I won't be able to contain myself with the excitement of walking around like the Strode house, in the new game, the Myers house. Like they're going to have every little like nook and cranny
running down Lampkin Lane. Yeah.
Yes. Like everything is going to be so like top tier specific. And so if you don't play, we can't be friends.
But I want give me a Halloween 4 level. Like let's go to Earl's Bar.
Let's have this game not die so that we can get a 2 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and all that stuff. Because Friday the 13th, I think they had so many maps and stuff was coming out so often. It was so great, but they kind of I guess went too fast with it. But you could play through the first 5 games. So the first 5 Friday the 13th movies all had very intricate, specific maps that were like exact replicas of what you saw in the movie. So if that ever happens for Halloween, oh my God.
Imagine a map with the Tower Farm. There's a party going on.
I can't.
The kittens in the barn.
And this is the thing.
But you see Sam and Spitz dead in the ball,
And they don't need to do it's a Halloween game that has add-ons of other maps. Wait a couple years and give me a Halloween 2 game. Fine with that. Wait a couple years and give me a Halloween 4 Return of Michael Myers game. And it is just the same game essentially with the new graphics and the totally new map. I am cool with that. I'll pay you $65 a pop. Every single time. Inflation goes up $69.99. Okay.
Give me that Vincent Drug level.
Vincent Drug, yes. Give me the discount mart.
Discount mart.
Yeah, you have to steal the wrecker truck from Penny's and drive it in.
Have the Dairy Queen too. They don't go to it, but have it.
Yeah.
The Dairy Queen or the discount mart.
Can we do both? You bet.
Can we get my ice cream after? Sure.
Double scoops.
Can you put like the Carruthers house? Come on.
Your house. Yes. Yeah. The rooftop. Yeah.
Ooh, and that's the thing is you can now, if you do that, you can have the Myers house in the first movie and technically the second if you wanted. And then you can have the Halloween 5 Myers house in the part 5 game. And then when part 6 game comes out, you have the part 6 house with the freaking blanket ships across the street.
The H2O
And we don't
school.
need a game past H2O though.
Yeah.
H2O would be that would be a fun game to play. The school would be a cool setting for a game, like the town center, whatever. But then there needs to be like a lawsuit so that we can stop. And I don't want a resurrection game.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Have it be like an add-on level in H2O for free.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Phil, thank you for having us. And again, apologies for the technical issues
and
for not showing up super early. I feel horrible.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah,
it's not fine.
No, it's okay. I think this might be the longest podcast I've ever done. 3.5 hours.
I mean,
this was fun though.
Yeah. I can do this any day. Like hit me up tomorrow. We'll talk the Halloween series. I'm down.
Yes.
How's the Halloween season going? We only have 10 days left of October. It's a little sad.
My October first half has been really busy and I haven't been able to enjoy it, but I've got a big hurdle at work behind me now, and I can kind of try to enjoy it some more. So
good.
And she's better for it.
Yeah, I was not myself for the past couple weeks.
I had to like not even talk to you for like 2 days because I was like, I think I'm gonna stress you out.
John, you watched the whole thing.
John,
this might be the longest I've watched a podcast.
Hey, we'll be on John's. What's that tomorrow?
Tomorrow. That's not live though.
Well, recording tomorrow.
Recording. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. And we will be in costume.
Mm-hmm.
Tits out.
I'm doing it. For anyone watching,
that clown costume is really cool.
The clown costume show.
I'd be like, fuck off, dude. You just called
with us.
You just called my mom a mummy. Get out of my face, dude.
You bitch. Yeah.
Jamie's
Jamie's mommy. I'm mommy.
Mommy.
What a bunch of rotten little shits. I hope their friends got killed that night.
Love you too, Leah. Thank you for joining. Everybody go subscribe to Don't Be Dead. Subscribe to them on Instagram, YouTube. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome.
Congratulations again. That's
amazing.
amazing.
Thank you so much. And it happened while we were podcasting about Halloween.
Yes.
I tell you,
it was like a telethon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we are going to go ahead and get on out of here. But thank you all so much for joining the chat. We will see you next time.